Yes.
Lordship, I'm praying for listing of a matter for admission. A transfer matter stay is going in favor of the petition. Obliged.
Next week.
My lord, I beg to mention item number 41. I want to withdraw this.
Item 41.
40.
At the request of the learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that the writ petition submits all instructions that the writ petitioner does not wish to press the writ petition any further. Writ petition stands dismissed on withdrawal. Interim order, if any, stands vacated. Pending IA is also dismissed. Item 41.
40. Public.
Yes. Yes.
My lordship, in this case, the petitioner husband died on 27/6/2015, my lord.
Hmm.
Immediately after that, his wife applied for compassionate appointment. And his application was accepted, my lordship. DLC approved his application, which is at page 12, annexure 4, my lordship. Type portion.
Yes, Mr. Goswami is praying for a similar order passed by.
Yeah, and SLC also accepted it, and it was given to the, but till today, my lordship, I have not been appointed.
SLC approved, Lordship. Now the ball is in hand of the department.
Yes, get your instructions.
I will allot for instruction.
Huh?
I will allot for.
Yes, I heard learned counsel for parties. The petitioner submits that in spite of the approval recommendation given by the SLC by these minutes of meeting held on 19.
Page number 16, my lordship.
19. When is the date of the meeting?
Meeting, SLC meeting on 2/09/2022.
2/9/2022. Name of the petitioner is it serial number?
16.
16. The petitioner has been recommended for appointments. Where?
Medical Education Research Department, my lordship. It is given in page 16, my lordship.
16.
16:16.
In the medical education
And research
and
department.
research department. Stop. However, in spite of a clear recommendation by the SLC, the petitioner has not yet been appointed. There are MS so-and-so appearing for the respondents. Praise foreign is granted 3 weeks' time to obtain and complete her instructions in the matter.
Lordship, so far in the cost title, Lordship,
Hmm.
the department, although he was approved for medical education and research department, is under the medical health department. So now,
Since the appointment is under the medical research and education department, the court is of the view that Department of Health is a necessary party. And accordingly, the health department be arrayed as respondent number 6 by the will be arrayed as respondent number 6. Petitioner will file amended course title in the registry within 2 weeks from today. The petitioner will also undertake to serve extra copies on the standing counsel of the health department along with copy of the order, enabling him to complete the instructions. Matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Lordship,
Extra copies be furnished to all the respective standing counsels within 1 week from today.
Lordship.
Similar order.
Lordship.
Itu ada
Pass on 10/11.
pay benefits.
Lordship, I have a copy, my lord. on it.
You have a copy. Good. Give us a copy. Yes. Similar order, list along with petitions. Okay.
Item number 7 also same. Exactly.
Item 7 also similar.
Exactly. Applies.
Yes.
2 and 7.
2 and 7.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
My lord, in this case, my lord, the present petitioner, my lord, he belongs to the reserved category, my lord, and One advertisement issued on 15 March 2023, my lord, regarding the 12 posts reserved for the person with the benchmark disability, my lord. Thereafter that, from 12 to 15, they increased, my lord. I will show you lordship first, an advertisement at page 20 and except for first. Page 20, 20, my lord.
20.
Yes, my lord.
Huh.
20 lordship will find, number one, the name of the post, my lord, is the Assistant Engineer Civil under Joint Cadre Public Works Road and Public Works B and NH Department.
You belong to a person with disability?
Yes, my lord. And number of posts, my lord, also tell,
Hmm.
including the disability, my lord, 244, my lord.
Hmm.
My category lordship will find, right, my lord, the post reserved for the PWBD, this is 12 first, 12.
Page
Page 20, my lord. Same page, my lord.
20.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Right, my lord. The post reserved for PWBD, type of disability, blindness, so and so. There's also a locomotor disability. I am belong to my lord, locomotor disability. Altogether 12 posts, my lord. Then, my lord, kindly have a look on page 21,
Yes.
serial number 8, my lord.
Yes.
For PWBD category in candidates to be eligible for consideration under so-and-so category, a candidate must possess benchmark disability and must produce necessary certificate issued for the competent authority. Number 2, my lord.
Hmm.
The application must be supported by necessary so-and-so certificate issued by the competent authority. This is next page, my lord. Page 22.
Hmm.
Here also will find that persons with benchmark disability, this is the ground. Who have minimum 40% of disability, they can apply, my lord. I'm 55, my category is 55 disability, my lord. Lordship is getting, my lord, getting persons with benchmark disability. That is, my lord. Here again, 44% disability is compulsory for applying for this post. I'm 55. Next, your lordship, kindly have a look. Page 27. They issue certificate to me, my lord. I have applied, my lord, page 27, and extra 5.
Hmm.
Your lordship, my lord, serial number 7. My roll number 10323. And number 9, my lord. My category PWBD, yes.
Page number 27.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
This is certificate, my lord.
Hmm.
After my applying for this post,
This
7, my
is,
lord.
this is admission,
Yes, my lord.
e-certificate.
E-certificate.
Yes.
My roll number, my lord.
Disability 55.
Yes, my lord.
What is the benchmark?
Base, my lord, 40, minimum 40% disability can apply. I might have it 55%, my lord.
Hmm.
Yeah, disability percentage, it is 55.
Uh,
Then, my lord, next page, page 22, annexure 6.
Hmm.
Earlier, they advertised for the disability 12. Later, they increased to 3, another 3, my lord. That is 15 together, altogether.
so it became 15.
15, page 28.
Yes. Then,
Then 15. Now, my lord, I appeared for the screen test, the result out at page 29 and annexure 7, my lord.
Hmm.
In the third category, my lord, from top, my serial number 7, 10323 in the third line, my lord, from
Hmm.
top. 10323.
Hmm.
After this, my lord, I'm call letter issued at page 31 and annexure 8.
Hmm.
Page 31.
Hmm.
Thereafter, I appeared for the viability test, my lord. And surprisingly, my lord, the impunity action list at page 32 and annexure 9. This is the here under challenge.
Your name is not there.
I'll come, my lord. My name is not my lord. Here, my lordship.
Hmm.
The Assam Public Service Commission hereby declares today, the 19th October 23, the result of the recruitment for the post of Assistant Engineer Civil under Joint Cadre Public Works Department and Public Works Censo, advertisement at Censo. The interviews for the said post was conducted by the Commission with effect on 5/10/23 to 17/10/23. The Commission recommended the following candidates for the said post in order merit.
We had passed
Yes,
an order in a similar matter.
Similar matter was listed on my lot. It is same my lot order. It will be along with that. It will be posted on my lot. After 3 weeks, my lot will.
Now,
That is the order. my lord.
persons
Same
with
locomotive.
disability not selected.
My lord.
Person with benchmark disability are not selected.
Selected.
Selected. They
Selected.
fall under. they
That
fall-
my lord, similar matter, my lord, similar order passed by your lordship.
No, no,
my lord.
correct. But we just want to
My-
understand this
My
matter.
lord, here one legal issue involved, my lord. Therefore,
Ah.
my lord, kindly, my lord, number of posts 244, your lordship will find, my lord, in
Hmm.
the page 32, my lord. Altogether 15 posts, my lord. Now, lordship, kindly, my lord, page 37, the last page.
No, we know that 6 vacancies.
Yes, my lord.
Six
There are
vacancies.
6 vacancies.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, 6 vacancies, it could not be filled up due to non-ability of suitable candidate, which is absolutely, my lord, violation of the section 34(2), my lord.
No, suitable means what? Suitable?
That means they have not found any disability
No,
candidates.
no. You can't say suitability only in with regard to disability. It must be suitability, suitable must be measured.
Attaining the PWPD, my lord, it is here.
No. Does suitable means that only you have to be PWD. Your other criteria with regard to suitability is to be ignored.
Here, my lord,
Suitable means,
means,
this is the recruitment for what?
post of, my lord, assistant engineer.
Assistant engineer.
Yes,
So it's not a grade 4 appointment.
no,
So suitability perhaps will mean, besides PWBD,
my lord.
your ability to, your merit criteria, perhaps, along with PWD.
Perhaps, my lord,
Ah.
perhaps. My lord, here in this case, though, my lord, out of 15 disability posts, my lord, they
Okay,
10 posts
we'll consider all this.
Protection there.
Now, we have passed a similar order.
Exactly, madam. There is a protection in the last para. Your lordship.
I'm not aware of this order.
You go through.
Yes.
There are 6 vacancies, and if any vacancy is earmarked for a person with, what is your disability?
Locomotor.
Locomotor.
There is also locomotive. I heard that please now.
So locomotor disability, then it shall not be filled up without leave of the
It
court.
is up to your lordship.
No, the order is
Yes.
already.
Yes, lordship. Yes, lordship. may
Okay.
pass. Okay.
Okay, hard. List along with WPC, so and so. Huh? Similar order. Only difference is the disability would be 55% here. Huh? And the same advertisement,
Same advertisement.
same post,
Same.
same post. Mr. Mondo appears for the
2,
response.
3, 4, 5.
This
Deputy
is,
of lordship.
you take steps
Yes, my lord.
and matter will be listed along with this writ petition on the returnable date.
For one lordship, I am appearing.
Mr. Goswami for respondent 1. Mr. TJ Mondo assisted by MS Sharma for APSC.
My lord, 2, 3, 4, 5.
APSC.
Deputy.
Deputy.
You go through the order. If
Yes,
there's
my
any discrepancy, you let us know.
Bless me.
Yes, Mr. Muzumdar.
The petitioner was serving in the Central Reserve Police Force and has been invalidated out of service on medical grounds. We have challenged the proceedings adopted by the invalidation medical ground and the decision of the commandant to invalidate me from service. At this stage, perhaps a notice.
Notice heard learned counsel for the petition. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner who was invalidated out of service from his out of service in which he was working as serving as Constable General Duty CRPF. Stop this invalidation was due to
Alcohol
the
dependence.
report of the Medical Invalidation Board. So issue notice returnable 4 weeks. MS P. Sharma appears for all respondents.
Lordship.
Since learned CGC appears for all respondents, notices are waived. However, extra copies will be furnished within 1 week from today.
My lord.
List after 3 weeks.
They may keep the records of the invalidation proceeding ready.
Let them come back if they want to file. If you require, we'll call for them.
Obliged. Item number 5 is a challenge to a disciplinary proceeding by a constable in the Assam Police, madam.
We are also notice.
Notice.
This writ petition is filed with the petitioner, challenging the disciplinary proceeding initiated against the petitioner. Punishment imposed,
Punishment imposed by removal.
as well as the punishment penalty imposed, imposing the penalty, as well as the order imposing the penalty of removal from service. Issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. J.K. Goswami appears for all the respondents, since the learned additional senior government advocate appears for all the respondents. Notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. List after returnable date.
I'm obliged.
My pleasure, Lordship. And this writ petition is filed under 226 against the appointment of the selection of certain candidates in the post of dressers Annexure H, Your Lordship.
What is
Page
a
number
dresser?
47.
What is dresser?
Dresser, you have to remain in the OT, and when the surgery is completed, you have to do the other means dressing process.
Yes,
Yes, advertisement is at page number
47.
49. That is the selection. Page
Okay.
47 is the selection, Annexure H. These are the candidates selected. Now, Your Lordship may turn to page number 16, which is the advertisement type copy.
Yes.
Online applications are invited from the citizens of India as per article so and so, so and so. And the vacancy was 7 numbers. And then later on, page number 18, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
The main copy.
Hmm.
Requisition in the second column.
So you participated?
Yes, I participated in the written test and even in the skill test.
Hmm.
Written test, documents, page 30, Your Lordship,
Hmm.
is the admit. And page 31A, Dresser.
Hmm.
My number is 11000697. It's 000697. So,
Yes, okay.
Then that is the for the skill test.
Hmm.
And the first one, admit, is the first for the written test.
Hmm.
And later when the provisional list came out, I came to know that I was not selected. Even some other candidates were also not selected in the list.
Hmm.
And on inquiry, it came to my knowledge that some of the candidates did not have the requisite educational or technical qualification. And I made a complaint before the authorities, which is at page number 52.
Hmm.
Your Lordship.
Why are you, what qualification do they not, are they not completing?
When they don't have the proper technical qualification, which is required to be, that is physician Your Lordship may turn to a physician assistant course or OT
Hmm.
technician course. Along with HSL,
All right, please obtain your instructions with regard to these allegations made that persons were selected do not possess the required qualification.
The private respondents, my lord,
Hmm.
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Yes.
So 3 and 4, you find out what qualifications they have. We are not issuing notice at this stage. You furnish extra copies
Yes, sir.
to the standing council, learned council, the petitioner. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner, putting to challenge the selection and appointment made pursuant to the selection and appointment made to the post of dresser pursuant to the advertisement
Actually,
dated
10/12/21.
Hmm?
10/12/21.
Where do you find it?
It's in the Your Lordship will get it. Your Lordship, in page 32, Annexure G, advertisement number for 1, 2, 3, 4.
10/12/2021, advertisement issued by the Department of Health Services. Within
No,
bracket,
Directorate of Medical Education.
Directorate of Medical Education.
Advertisement number.
Directorate of Medical Education. No, it can't be medical education.
No, they are also a party. I mean, they have also advertised.
Slash Directorate of Health Services / Directorate of Health Services FW Assam / Directorate of Ayush. By the advertisement dated 10/12/2021. Stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that the private respondents 3 and 4 were selected for appointment, although they did not satisfy the requisite, or did not have the requisite qualifications for being appointed as a dresser. Let the Standing Council Health obtain the required instructions in the matter. Matter we posted after 2 weeks. Although notices are not issued, extra copies be furnished to the respective standing council,
Deeply obliged.
placed after 2 weeks.
I plead your lordship. Matter regarding compulsory appointment lordship. Petitioner is an ASI lordship, meaning Assam Police lordship. Also, lordship, after his death, sudden death of heart attack lordship, the department has correspondence with his wife that for compulsory appointment lordship. So page 25 lordship.
Hmm.
Page 25 lordship.
What is your prayer now?
Just to produce my application in DLC.
Not placed before DLC.
Already page lordship.
Ah,
They have one annexer 42 lordship.
42.
42 page.
Hmm.
My name is serial number 3 lordship.
Hmm.
Deputy Commissioner Office, Deputy Commissioner also SP correspondence with the Deputy Commissioner to produce lordship. But it was not, it is still not produced.
What is not produced?
My application.
Perhaps his name is not there in the next DLC.
Huh?
Perhaps his name is not there, not reflected in the DLC. After the same being placed by the department to the office of the DC.
So that is what I was asking, that it is not placed before DLC.
The procedure is to play that department. Lordship. Department can produce DLC.
Oh,
But in this letter,
department will send it to the DC for placing it before DLC.
Yes.
Was it placed before DLC or not?
Page lordship.
Yes,
Still not
still not placed.
Not placed.
You get your instructions. Heard learned counsel for the parties. The specific grievance of the petitioner is that his application seeking compassionate appointment in view of the death of your father,
Father.
huh?
Hariprasad Chakraborty.
Father, who died in harness while he was in service under
ASI.
as an ASI
ASI.
under the Assam Police. Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioner that his application for compassionate appointment has not yet been considered by the DLC in spite of the same being forwarded by the concerned department before whom the application was submitted. Learned counsel for the petitioner refers to Annexure G, page 42, to submit that the SP Hailakandi has requested the DC for placing the matter before the DLC, but till date, no information is forthcoming from the office of the DC. Where Mr. CKS Borua appearing for the respective department, all the departments, all the respondents. Will complete his instructions and place it before the court within 2 weeks from today. Extra copies we furnish within 1 week from today. Make it 3 weeks, 3 weeks from today. Yes.
Meet the lordship. The petitioners here are engaged as subject teachers in BVFCL. Now, they have been rendering services for the last 17 years. And we have filed representation regarding our regularization before the management, which have not been considered till date. Now, on 29/5/2003, one NIT was issued for supplying the teachers as skilled laborers to third-party contractors. That we have challenged by filing the earlier writ petition, which was disposed of by this honorable court by order dated 11/10/23, wherein the management had withdrawn that NIT, but the other cause of action, that is regarding regularization, that still remains. So regarding that, the honorable court has directed us to file a separate writ petition. Therefore, we have filed that this writ petition. That order of this court, your lordship will find at page 94.
94.
94.
May I read from the second paragraph? Mr. Datta, learned senior counsel has submitted that the principal issue raised in this petition regarding supply of teachers has been dealt with by this court by a recent order dated 6/10/2023 passed in WPC 3530/2023, whereafter the corporation has withdrawn such NIT. As regard the other cause of action pertaining to regularization of the services of the petitioner, the learned senior counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioners may be given liberty to raise the state issue separately, and the instant petition may be dismissed on withdrawal. Shri Ahmed, learned senior counsel from the for the corporation, does not have any objection to the prayer. In view of the above, the writ petition is dismissed on withdrawal with liberty to file a separate petition on the issue of regularization of the services of the petitioner if so advised. Under those last paragraph, under those circumstances, this court observes that if a fresh challenge is made within a period of 1 month, no adverse steps shall be taken against the petitioners within the aforesaid period. Therefore, we have filed this present writ petition challenging a regular.
What is that order of 610?
610, your lordship will find.
610/23.
Yes, at page 84.
So this
there-
writ petition was closed, giving you liberty to
Liberty.
file application for regularization.
Yes, yes.
Then what happened in 1110?
1110, this was the connected writ petition.
Hmm.
This 3887, this writ petition is the.
Why did you file that writ petition?
Uh,
94.
94, the same cause of action, your lordship, regarding the challenging the NIT of the supply of.
You
teachers.
filed, how many writ petitions were filed?
2 writ petitions were filed.
By
So
two
similar-
different sets of teachers
Yes,
belonging to the same organization,
same organization,
and both were closed,
both were closed.
giving you liberty to file
A fresh writ petition regarding our regularization.
regularization.
Because the NIT, which was the other cause of action, that was dealt with.
You are all appointed as what? Contractual?
Contractual, we are appointed on contractual.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed?
Lordship, I have no objection to this, but copy should have been given to us. To be
Will supply,
appearing in
will
this.
supply.
They have not.
You should have given them copies. They're standing, I think there's a standing council. Heard learned counsel, Mr. S. Dotto, petition for the petitioner, Mr. Amjad Ahmed, assisted by Mr. Dotto.
AM Doctor.
AM Dotto, appearing for
228.
228. Respondents 228. Mr. CKS Borua appears for respondent number 1. And who will appear for union?
One is
Union of India.
Oh. What about 9?
I also know, sir.
1 and 9. This writ petition is filed by a group of teachers who are working on contractual basis under the Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer Corporation in Limited. Stop This Corporation is a Government of India undertaking. The grievances of the petitioners are that in spite of rendering services for how many years?
17.
Huh?
17 years.
17 by all.
Not by all, starting from 70 up to 6 years. 17 to 6 years. There are different set of teachers.
6 to 17
Yes, 6 to 17.
have been rendering services between 6 to 17 years. The grievance, the petitioners are that they're working on, although they're working on contractual basis, time and again assurances have been given by the corporation to regularizing their services. However,
No assurances.
no assurances. All right. They strike out the line. the petitioners have the submit that although they are rendering their services regularly, they are appointed on ad hoc or contractual basis by creating artificial breaks. Stop. It is the submission of the learned counsel for the petitioner that there is a need of teachers like the petitioners to impart education in the school run under the corporation. Stop. In spite of that, the petitioners' pleas or prayers for regularization have not been taken note of. Left with no alternative, they've approached this court. Stop. Earlier, there was an NIT floated by the corporation for supply of manpower, and the petitioners had challenged the said NIT before the court on the ground that the supply of manpower may also include the supply of teachers. Stop. Those petitions were closed.
That NIT was withdrawn by the.
That NIT having been withdrawn subsequently, the petitioners were given liberty to file a case, approach this court for filing with a specific prayer for regularization by a coordinate bench of this court by order dated 11/10/2023, passed in WPC 3887 of 2023. Para. The learned counsel, you continue. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that there is an apprehension that their services may be not extended, and after rendering dedicated services for many years, they will be rendered jobless by the corporation, and therefore prays for an interim order. Para Mr. MZ Ahmed, learned senior counsel, submits that he has no instructions as on date, as advance copies have not been supplied. You'd like to procure the necessary instructions and place it before the court. Para, having heard learned counsel for the parties, let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks, since the standing counsels and the government advocate appears on behalf of the respondents, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. Stop. Also peruse the order dated 11/10/2023, whereby passed in WPC so-and-so, whereby liberty was granted by the court, by coordinate bench to approach this court. Stop. Issue notice on the interim prayer. Place the matter again on 15 December. Till the next date fixed, the corporation will not alter the status of the services of the petitioner without leave of the court.
Obliged.
We are issuing notice on the interim prayer till 15th. Yes.
May I please, Lordship, I beg apology, Lordship, a copy of has not been served to ZAD. Lordship, I will serve him right now, Lordship. So
What is your prayer today?
Prayer, Lordship, to dispose of my writ petition, Lordship, just transmit the matter to the ZAD.
It will automatically be done. Why are you filing a writ petition? What is that appellate authority in Gaumura matters?
Principal secretary.
Principal secretary.
Earlier, commissioner.
Earlier was the divisional commissioner. So what happened?
That has been abolished.
So the powers have come here, madam.
Powers have come where?
To the principal secretary, GAD.
Principal secretary. So his appeal is pending, you dispose it off.
Page 51, Lordship, my earlier order.
So why do you need a writ appeal for that? I mean, writ petition for that?
Because, Lordship, files are not moving, Lordship. Those are, Lordship.
What has happened is, Lordship, recently the shifting has taken place. So the whole system to channelize it takes little time. That's why much of the cases are pending.
The earlier order was of January.
Lordship, there are similar orders, Lordship.
January 23, Lordship. Lordship, I have one similar order, Lordship. I am just looking.
Disposal of time frame may be given.
You are inviting the court to pass orders for disposal of matters by an alternative authority
Yeah.
who has been constituted. Hmm? What kind of a... Why are you not taking up and hearing the matters?
They are taking up.
Then-
It's been newly set up, Your Lordship, so it's taking some time to streamline, Your Lordship.
No, if it is taking time, then you give your undertaking, we'll dispose it of. Then it can be disposed of within such and such date. What is this?
Lordship, what I'll do is, Your Lordship, I have not received any copy. Your Lordship can fix it. I'll get my instructions. I'll get the copy also.
Mr. Das,
Lordship, this earlier order was of January 2023 and direction was to Lordship dispose of the writ petition. Lordship.
so you file a contempt?
My simple prayer is to transmit the
Your
matter.
simple prayer is that you can't file a contempt because there is no time frame given.
Yes,
Now you want a time frame.
time frame given and Lordship, we cannot file contempt against the revisional commission because that office is not there.
All right, you serve him copies. We'll take it up on Friday again.
Right.
You get your instructions. You serve him copy today itself.
Lordship, can it be on Monday?
No, Monday, Friday.
Friday.
Get your instructions on Friday. List on Friday, enabling Mr. A. Fukon, Standing Counsel, GAD,
GAD, man.
to obtain specific instructions with regard to the pendency of appeals before the earlier appellate authority, which is divisional commissioner, which post has been abolished, and all appeals pending are now required to be taken up and disposed of by the principal commissioner,
Principal Secretary.
principal secretary,
GAD.
GAD. Let these instructions be placed before the court on the next date fix, which is Friday.
Lordship, the name of SCGAD may be shown.
Registry will reflect the name of SCGAD in the cause list. Any other counsels appearing?
Yes, Lordship. I'm appearing for 3 and 4.
MSM Bhattacharjee appears for 3 and 4. Mr. Dotto
One.
for respondent 1. Okay. Friday.
Problem.
Wait, please, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
The date of the petitioner, the date of birth of the petitioner is 24/6/1969, Your Lordship. I'll take Your Lordship to Annexure 1, page 15.
What is the basis of asking for this date? On what basis are you saying?
The school living certificate. Your
Where is
Lordship,
that?
Page 15.
1-5. Any birth certificate?
No, Lordship.
No birth certificate.
So this was issued way back on 6/1/1987.
Hmm.
She passed class 7 in the ME school in the year 1986, and at the time of taking the living certificate, this school living certificate was issued. After passing class 7.
All right. Heard, learned counsel for the party,
Lordship,
for the petitioner? Yes.
then Your Lordship will see the next page.
You are aggrieved by this rejection of your representation.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So we'll have to hear it. We'll have to issue notice. Let them get the instructions.
In the meantime, Your Lordship, status quo may be maintained.
Lordship.
What
it
status
cannot
quo?
be
You are
Lordship.
retired on
It
when did
cannot be Lordship and can be
you are
paid.
released from service with effect from 31/5.
He has already
I have not,
retired.
I have not been, yeah, although there is an order, Your Lordship, still I am continuing. And
Salary?
they are not paying the salary.
Then
They are not paying the salary
no.
because they have already, they are trying to appoint respondent
Heard,
number 5. Your
learned
Lordship.
counsel for the
If respondent
parties.
number 5 is
The
appointed, Your
petitioner
Lordship,
before this court is aggrieved by the order. What is the impugned order? 10/5.
Lordship,
10/5/2023.
Lordship.
Passed by the Directorate of Women and Child Development. When were you served with a copy of this order?
Recently, Your Lordship, after coming to know, Your Lordship, he has approached this honorable.
It is the submission of the learned counsel for the petitioner that the representation for correction of the date of birth of the petitioner was rejected. Stop. This order was passed by the director in compliance of the order dated 7/2/2023 passed in WPC 8035 of 2022. the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that date of birth of the petitioner is 24/06/1969 as per the school certificates available. However, in the office record, her date of birth was recorded as
1/3/1952,
No, your
Lordship.
lordship.
1952.
1/3/1952.
Lordship, I'll just refer to one page, your lordship.
Hmm.
The photo identity card issued by the respondent themselves, your lordship. Lordship will kindly see for a moment. Page 25. In the record also, my date of birth is correctly recorded, your lordship. But subsequently, the respondent number 5 who wants to get a job, she produced the voter list to show that I have a different date of birth. Page 25, it was issued by the department itself, your lordship. I have no other document. In every document, my date of birth is correctly recorded.
The ID card issued
Lordship, then
by
for a
the
moment, Lordship, kindly peruse page 45, Lordship.
office also reflects the date of birth, correct date of birth of the petitioner, which is 24/6/1969. Yes, page number.
45, Lordship, where the order dated 7/2/23, Lordship, is there. In para 2,
Hmm.
in course of the hearing of the matter, Lordship, got it?
Hmm.
2 Aadhaar cards were placed on record. One by the petitioner showing the date of birth to be 24/6/1969, and a copy of another Aadhaar card by the respondent Social Welfare Department, which shows the date of birth to be 1/10/1952. As 2 similar Aadhaar cards bearing the same number were placed before the court, we require Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned Deputy SGI, to take up the matter with the authority issuing the Aadhaar card as to which between the 2 Aadhaar cards would be the genuine Aadhaar card. So there are
Next
some
para, your
factual
lordship, next para, your
there.
lordship will go through. Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned deputy SGI, after obtaining the information
Yes.
from the relevant department, has stated that the original Aadhaar card issued to the petitioner in the year 2017, before the date of birth to be both the date of birth to be 1/10/1952, but later on, as under the law, it is possible for the correction in the entries in the Aadhaar card. The petitioner made an application and get the entry as regard the date of birth corrected, and subsequently the Aadhaar card bearing the same number was issued to the petitioner by providing the date of birth. Wrongly, your lordship, the date of birth was wrongly mentioned in that Aadhaar card, which was subsequently corrected, but they are taking this to be the basis. Why my school certificate are not considered? Which in fact, at the
We
time,
are issuing notice in the matter. We are not going for a final hearing today. You reserve your arguments for the final hearing.
only one lordship.
We have
In the
taken note of your prayers.
In the meantime, your lordship,
The grievance of the petitioner is that in view of the wrong recording of the date of birth as, what is that, 1/5? What is the date of birth in the office?
1/3/1952, Lordship.
1/3/1952.
Yes.
if it
Petitioner was released from our service with effect from 31/5/2022. Stop being aggrieved. The petitioner is before the court putting to challenge the order dated where is the impugned order?
lordship will page 47, 10/5/2023.
10/5/2023 passed by the Directorate of Women and Child Development Assam. Stop.
In the meantime, your lordship, the post should not be.
It
filled.
is the submission of the petitioner that
Lordship,
although
stop
the
objection to that,
petitioner was
Lordship.
released with effect from 31/5/2022, she is still not handed over her job, handed over her duties. Stop. Para, let notice be issued returnable 4 weeks steps. Since the learned standing counsel, a government advocate appears on behalf of the respondents, notices are waived. On behalf of respondents 1, 2, 3, and 4, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. Steps on respondent 5 by registered post AD. In notice on the interim prayer, returnable on the same date. What else?
Post should not be filled up, your lordship. because
Lordship,
if-
I have strong
Ah.
objection to that, Lordship.
No, that you don't fill up that post.
Lordship, the petitioner
Don't fill up
has
that post till the returnable date. Let us find out
written it.
the post which may have fallen vacant after release of the petitioner from service will not be filled up without leave of the court till the next returnable date. List on 18th December.
I am deeply obliged.
Lordship.
Yes,
My lord, that can be closed, my lord. They are not qualified, my lord. They have both of them failed, my lord.
they're not qualified.
That
It is submitted by Mr. A.K. Sharma on instructions that the writ petitioners do not wish to press the writ petition any further in view of the results, respective results having been
My lord.
made known to the petitioner through the office of the APSC. Yes, no,
My lord, that can be
through the
instruction, my lord. On instruction, I have submitted.
Uh,
Instruction may be kept placed, my lord.
in view of the instructions furnished by the Learned Standing Council,
That may
APSC,
be kept.
which reflects that both the writ petitioners have not qualified. Copy of these instructions is placed on record. Writ petition accordingly stands dismissed, closed as not pressed, interim orders, if any, stands vacated.
My lord. Huh?
May please, your lordship, this is a matter of hearing promotion. What happened? Actually, I'm shortly, the writ petitioner was appointed originally statistical officer as per the recommendation of the APC. What happened? He is the commerce stream. As per service rule 1973, 1971. That service rule is amended in 1975. Lordship,
You are aggrieved by the fact that commerce is not included after amendment.
Yes, ma'am.
That amendment happened in 95.
95.
You have been given opportunities by the court to put to challenge to that rule.
Yes.
You have not challenged this rule.
No, what happened? It is the ultravirus.
So ultravirus, you have to challenge it.
Ultravirus.
Have you challenged it?
Challenge.
Where?
Page 22.
22.
22 and cost title in the cost title.
In the course title.
Cost title, no, your prayer. Your lordship prayer. Cost title in the page 3. Page 3, the Assam Economics and Statistical Service Rule.
No, if it is ultravirus, okay, declared to be ultravirus, then it is ordinarily to be placed before a division bench. To be placed before a division bench, Mr.
No, my lord, already, my lord, in same subject matter, my lord, second, two writ, it is third writ petition, my lord.
I know,
Two writ
but
petition are
liberty was granted.
Liberty.
File the challenge the virus. So this is a challenge for before the court of the virus. So
My lord,
virus
yes.
will go before the division bench.
Same, yes, if he challenge that rule, my lord, he has to go to division bench, my lord.
That's right. If a notification will virus before division bench, is not going to know. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that in terms of the liberty granted earlier by this court, the virus of the what rule is this? Amendment rules. Assam Economic and Statistical Service Amendment Rules 1995 have been put to challenge. Accordingly, the matter be placed before a division bench, appropriate division bench by the registry. It will be placed before division bench.
Your lordship, last 101. 101. 101. 101.
Yes.
101, last para. In view of the above, the writ petition is dismissed as no relief can be granted in view of the earlier order. However, it is observed that the liberty which was granted to the petitioner by earlier order dated 04/10/2023 still remains, and petitioner can avail that liberty by filing the appropriate application.
So what is that liberty granted earlier?
Earlier. Your lordship, page
98, 99, 97, 98.
100. In view of the above, earlier. 95. Page 97.
Para 7.
In view of the above, the writ petition is dismissed. However, with liberty, to the challenge the said rule, if so advised and in accordance with law. Then we file this.
Exactly. But it has to be heard by a division bench.
Rule has.
You are challenging the rules.
Yes,
You are
Yes.
challenging the vagaries of the rules. So it has to be decided by a division bench,
not by single.
not by a single bench.
By
As per the
way of
notification,
petition.
by way of writ petition. This writ petition will be placed before a division bench as per the notification. We are issuing a direction to the registry to place it before the division bench. All right?
Master.
Matter be posted before the division bench at the earliest.
Master.
Issue notice returnable 2 weeks. You appear for
For the earlier respondent, I appear.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Mr. D. Nath appears for respondent 1 and 2. Steps on respondent 3 by registered post 80. List after 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's for improvement of all the respondents.
Which respondent?
All the respondents.
All respondents. Issue notice returnable 3 weeks. Steps on respondents by registered post 80.
May I please, your lordship? I'm for appearing for the respondent number 3, your lordship.
Yes, what do you have to say?
I am for the petitioner, my lord. I have challenged the selection process of the respondents of 3 and 4, my lord, made by the APSC, my lord. On last occasion, the court was pleased to direct the health department to produce the original record, my lord. Kindly furnish the order that is 1210, my lord.
You have original records. Who's the health department?
I am preparing a document. I have received the report.
You have received the records. Let us keep it for admission hearing. December for admission hearing.
My lord.
And for my part.
My lord.
7 December.
My lord.
The health department standing council will retain the records for perusal of the court if required. Respective councils' names be recorded.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
None appears. Passed over. Mr. J. Goswami appears for respondent.
May I please, your lordship? Angus Council AR Leg is in another court. Kindly pass over the matter for time.
Matter passed over for the day. For the day.
The last 3 operations, Lord, they took time, Lord.
They took time.
Yeah, 3 operations.
List this matter again on. What is the issue about?
Lordship, appointment of Gampura Road.
Gampura.
Yes, Lordship.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, we have received the instructions, Lordship.
What instruction?
Instructions to withdraw the petition, Lordship.
It is submitted by Mr.
N.A. Majarbuia on behalf of
N.A.
Mr.
Majarbuia on behalf of Mr. A.R. Bhuiya
Yeah.
that the writ petitioner does not wish to press the writ petition any further. Accordingly, the writ petition stands dismissed as not pressed. Mr. J.K. Goswami appears for the respondents.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Mr.
I hope, Lord.
I Hawk for
4, Lordship.
respondent number 4.
Obliged, Lordship.
Yes.
Well, this matter may be taken up after 2 weeks, whether the petitioner want to engage any senior.
We'll admit matter be listed for hearing. It will require hearing. This is not a case for admission hearing.
Well, maybe kept in admission.
Why? Unless you want to withdraw.
No, well.
They will
question of
require
withdrawal
hearing.
is that does not arise, madam,
It will require hearing.
because the only question is involved is that the person.
That is as per your submission. We find more questions involved here. So it will require hearing.
But
Huh?
keep it up in admission hearing.
No. Admission, all right, if you want it, we'll
Yes.
see. List after 2 weeks at the request of Mr. Islam.
Yes.
Mr. Roy appears for respondent.
Lordship.
Much.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary,
Yes, my lord. Counsel from the bank is necessary.
counsel for the
UCO Bank, my lord.
UCO Bank.
Yes, my lord. They have filed the affidavit also. The
Who's for the UCO Bank?
PC Goswami appear, right? Earlier PC Goswami.
Union Bank.
Man. Union Property Bank. Case is,
Have you filed, you want to file any reply?
they filed the
Pleadings are
affidavit.
complete.
We filed the reply also, my lord.
Pleadings are complete.
Yes, my lord. So this is that we are, my lord, applied for the first channel, my lord. And they have promoted us in the second channel. Earlier, we are appointment as a watchman. Our name has been sponsored by the my lord, Sonic Board. And when the Sonic Board has forwarded all the document, my lord, along with my experience certificate has been also be my lord, forwarded. As per experience certificate is that if he is working with 15 years in the army, my lord, then he deemed to be graduate, my lord. And that document has been forwarded. Now they are promoted me in the second channel, my lord, stating that I have suppressed that facts that I have a graduate, my lord. I am not that way graduate, my lord. I am graduate because I have 15 years of working, my lord. And when my application has been forwarded earlier also, my lord, everything has been given, my lord. I am army man, 15 years I work, my lord. That is my case, my lord. If your lordship go to page 41, my lord. 2009, my lord. Indeed. Badal Das recruitment are going to has been forwarded.
Let us keep it for a, you want an admission hearing?
As your lordship like
No, if you want, we'll admit it for hearing or
admission hearing, my
admission hearing.
lord.
Then let us have it on. There is no urgency in the matter.
As your lordship like that. I think, my lord, only I am getting financial benefit, my lord. If I got the promotion to the first channel, my lord.
Hmm?
If I got the promotion to the first channel, my lord,
Hmm.
I get some financial benefit, my lord. I have already promoted, my lord. One person I have annexed the document who is appointed later than me.
Then we'll keep it for 7 December.
Yes, ma'am.
7 December. Matter be listed on 7 December for admission hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. NNB Chaudhary for the petitioner.
Madam, one thing is that his name is not Mr. PC Goswami's name. Or Mr. Satyanarayana.
It is reflected, respondent 2 to respondent
Yes,
6.
yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay, in this case, we have challenged the impugn order dated 4/12/2017, Lordship, whereby the petitioner's date of birth was corrected as a one.
You are appearing for the petitioner.
Petitioner, Lordship. Respondent has still late file their reply.
Who's for the respondent?
Government, Lordship. All the government, Lordship.
Yes, respondents.
Last 2021 last matter was recently we approached the registry, Lordship.
Get your instructions, Lordship. I will get.
In the meantime,
3
the
weeks
petitioner
retired.
Yes.
3 weeks further time granted to the respondents to file to complete their instructions and file their response if so advised.
Fix a date.
Mr. K. Kolita appears for the petitioner. List on 7 December.
Hello, sir.
May I please, Your Lordship? The government has.
Huh?
Taxation, taxation necessary, my lord.
Huh?
My lord, Mr. B. Gogol is appearing for this matter. my lord.
Here?
My lord, the authorities are seeking some 4 weeks time to, my lord, review the, my lord, penalty that has been imposed upon the petitioner. I pray Lordship will take up after 4 weeks, my lord.
Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, Finance and Taxation, submits on instructions that the penalty imposed on the petitioner is currently under review. Therefore, he prays for 4 weeks further time to apprise the court about the outcome of the exercise undertaken by the department.
The date may be fixed, my lord.
Mr. Your name?
R. Hazarika.
R. Hazarika appears for the petitioner.
Let it be in January, my lord.
Yes, let it be in January. List on 5th of January.
Lordship.
Lordship may pass over the matter for 10 minutes.
Passover for today. At the request of the learned counsel for the petition.
May I please, Your Lordship? Particularly, have I looked in the last order, my lord, on 5th, 2023. The counsel for the respondent sought time for affidavit, my lord, the 2019 matter, my lord. And in this case, my lord, this matter was handled by the different set of advocate. We have entered in this case April 2023, my lord, and we found that no affidavit filed by the respondents. According to
What is your prayer?
and in this case, my lord, I retired, my lord, from my service, my lord, wrong fixation of, my lord, my basic pay, my lord. I supposed to be my basic pay, my lord, as per the office order, my lord, 11,850, but they have fixed it 11,430. I made several representations before the authority for rectification of this, or correct pay, my lord. Same has not been done, so I'm before this court.
Heard learned counsel for the petitioner. As per the earlier orders dated 5/6/2023, respondents were granted time to file the affidavit in the matter. However, no affidavit has yet been filed. None appears for the respondents also. Accordingly, matter stands deferred for another 2 weeks, enabling the respondents to complete their instructions and file their affidavit,
And even
if so advised.
And even, my lord, without their affidavit, this matter cannot be. So,
Since the respondents are under the Government of India,
yeah, yes, my lord.
Ministry of Water Resources Department, copy of this order be marked to the office of the DSGI, Guwahati High Court,
My lord.
for information.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I am appearing on behalf of R.B. Bora. She received the record today itself, Lordship. She needs time to go through the record. And also the affidavit is ready, Lordship. We shall file within a week.
File it by Monday.
Within a week, Lordship.
Within a week. All right, within a week.
28, 29, my lord. Your lord.
29. All right. Place the matter on 29th as it is submitted by MS so-and-so appearing on behalf of the Standing Council BTC, that the records called for have been received, as also the affidavit is under preparation, which is likely to be filed within a short date. The learned counsel prays for a week's time. Mr. Maheshwari appears for the petitioner, does not object to the prayer. List on 29th of November,
March.
by which date the affidavit is prayed for may be filed by the respondents if so advised. The records as called for will be kept ready, will be made available for inspection by the court, perusal of the court if so required. Yes, Mr. Dr. Goswami.
My lord, in this case, the petitioner filed his petition praying for his promotion, my lord.
Hmm.
Because he is junior to the petitioner, they will be promoted.
Yes, madam.
We have filed our affidavit, lordship.
Ah.
Actually, the petitioner is appointed as contractual employee.
Hmm.
And he
You
has-
want to file any response or you filed it? Rejoinder any required?
Requirement is there, my lord.
Huh?
I may be allowed to file additional affidavit, my lord.
Mr. Dr. P.K. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner, praise for and is granted 2 weeks time to file further response to the affidavit in opposition filed by the Directorate of Health Services. MS D. Bora, IPS for the respondent, list after 3 weeks.
Obliged, lordship.
Where is the petitioner? None appears for the petitioner. Passed over. Mr. M. Sharma appears for the Central Bank.
Your lordship, one date may be given.
Why?
Because there are some other matters here.
Hmm?
In the second half, I have some other.
I don't get you. Sorry.
Your lordship, I have some other matters here.
We are passing it over for the day.
Oh, anyway.
Your lordship. Lordship, matter is lordship, non-payment of monthly honorarium of the honorary worker and helper. Petitioner earlier voted for the court, lordship. An order was passed, lordship. And you see that lordship. Page,
Where is that order?
page 16, lordship.
16.
Yes, lordship. The last part, lordship. May I read, lordship, in this para, lordship. In view of the above reason, the court is not inclined to exercise discretion in the case stage. The court is of the view that the petitioner should first approve the respondent authorities with their representation accordingly. The petitioners are given the liberty to submit their representation to the concerned authorities with regard to their grievance within 1 week. From today, the representation should be submitted to the respondent court, who shall therefore take a decision on the same within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order of the petitioner representation.
So you have filed thereafter you have filed.
Yes, representation file, page 18, lordship.
Then what happened after that?
No action was taken by the authority, lordship.
Till today?
Yes, lordship. And lordship, matter is, lordship, the petitioners were engaged as Anganwadi worker and helper in the year 2007, lordship. Thereafter, lordship, in the year 2012, lordship.
You filed the representation before which authority?
I filed, lordship, at page 18, lordship, to the district social welfare officer, lordship, and copy to lordship CDPO Katigora. Thereafter, lordship, no order was passed, lordship. Matter is, lordship, in the year 2007, they were engaged as Anganwadi worker and helper, lordship. And thereafter, lordship, they were engaged at 258 number Harinagar Part 3 within bracket Tukergam Anganwadi Center.
Why the application has not been, representation has not been disposed of? Mr.
Yes,
Goswami.
Lordship, here in this case, Lordship, so far the matter is concerned, Lordship, that the petitioner was absent from his duty from 1/4/2019. 19 from his duty, Lordship. It is categorically stated in my affidavit, Lordship, page 51, Lordship.
The fact, lordship, the may I submit, lordship. In the year 2012, lordship, the CDPO verbally instructed the petitioner, lordship, to cover up a Anganwadi center at Revenue Village to Kergam, lordship. which is about lordship 27 kilometers away from my original center. So lordship, accordingly, the petitioners took charge lordship as additional charge lordship, which is lordship at page.
Who is appearing for the CDPO?
CDPO lordship, I am appearing.
And for the
All the respondents lordship.
all the respondents.
Yes, lordship.
Okay.
Why lordship I stop my work lordship? Kindly see at page 30 lordship.
Yes.
In pursuance of this order lordship, I stopped. Where lordship, it was verbal instruction lordship in the year 2012 lordship. I started working as additional charge in this area lordship. And lordship, in 2019 lordship, there was an order lordship by the CDPO, which lordship at page 30 lordship. In public interest, you are directed to render voluntary services on the worker at center number 258 Horinagar Part 3 on the center. To the specified area has demarcated the functioning service area of the said center number 258 by Horinagar GP, where you have been rendering voluntary services on the worker since the date of joining. Lordship, and this order was passed lordship on the basis of lordship. Kindly see at page 31 lordship. It is a certificate by the president and lordship, member ward number Horinagar GP lordship, and circle officers report lordship at page 33 lordship. Here lordship, two villages completely separate village, revenue village lordship. My Anganwadi center is lordship Horinagar Part 3 within bracket Tukergram. This is a lordship revenue village lordship. And lordship, the Tukergram, which I took the additional charge, is a revenue village, which is 27 kilometers away from my original center lordship. So lordship, two orders were passed lordship. One is at page 30 on the basis of president's certificate and lordship, page 33 lordship, circle officers certificate lordship, and another is lordship at page 34 lordship. It is also passed by the CDPO, another CDPO lordship, on 20th June 2020 lordship. In this order lordship, it is also again lordship issued lordship in favor of me lordship. In the interest of public service, Srimati Farhana Begum Borbuya, AWWC number 258, Horinagar Part 3 within bracket Tukergram, village Horinagar Part 3, revenue village of Katigora ICDS project is hereby directed to continue her duty at the aforesaid Anganwadi center as per appointment order, where it was sanctioned until further order, temporary, and this order may be withdrawn if required in the greater public interest. This is reference to the certificate from CEO Katigora by Consol. This is another order, lordship. So lordship, I have been working since 2007 in my original center lordship, and this charge was additionally taken by me lordship as per verbal instruction lordship. Which is lordship, kindly see.
Mr. 1 minute, Mr. Goswami. The CDPO has filed the affidavit to say that she was working on verbal instructions. Do you have a copy of the CDPO affidavit?
Yes, lordship, I have. I have.
And that subsequently there was an attempt to shift the Anganwadi center from the original place to some other place. This is what?
No, that is not the shifting, lordship. It is.
Wait.
Yes.
Then your what about the directorate? They have not filed any affidavit.
No, lordship, not yet, lordship.
Then,
but lordship, the matter is that no work, no pay, lordship. From 2019, it is admitted that the petitioner was not in her work, lordship. Therefore, the payment is not the question of payment is not raised. No work, no pay. No pay.
My original work center was existed.
No, that is the technical issue. But the basic issue is that he has not worked from 2019, lordship.
It was
and the basic principle is that, lordship, no work, no pay.
Yes, lordship, but it was lordship additional charge, lordship. Kindly see at page.
Maybe, but you are not doing your work.
At page
as
21,
per the instruction of the authority, and therefore you are not able to get payment.
Lordship, which is evident, Lordship. How, Lordship, I have taken this charge, Lordship. At page 21,
No,
Lordship. and you see
whatsoever
the
it may be,
resolution.
you should challenge in that time, but you are not doing your work. Now you are coming for payment. What is the issue?
Already passed these two orders, Lordship, frequently, Lordship, and again, allow me to take.
The principle of no work, no pay, Lordship.
It's completely, Lordship.
On what basis are you saying that she did not work?
Yes, admitted fact, Lordship.
Lordship, my center is still existent, Lordship. I can see at page 51, Lordship. I have submitted as
Your
additional
center is
affidavit.
exist, but you are not working. That is the issue.
I'm working in my original center,
No,
Lordship.
no, no, you are not.
At 51, Lordship, additional affidavit, Lordship.
Hmm.
Recently, Lordship, the Government of Assam, Lordship,
Page number
at
51.
page 51, Lordship.
Ah.
Para 2, Lordship. May I read this para, Lordship? That the petitioner stated that the government of Assam recently expressed their view that the new education policy would link Anganwadi centers with nearest primary schools in the near future, where the Education and Social Welfare Department would prepare a plan jointly in order to provide special importance for nutritional as well as intellectual development of the children. However, pursuant to the government directions, the headmaster of 1617 number Dakhin Harinagar LP School made a visit to the petitioner's Anganwadi center, that is center number 258 Harinagar, Part 3, within bracket Tukergam Anganwadi Center, on last 15/6/2022, in order to submit status report of the petitioner's Anganwadi Center. Accordingly, a prescribed format was filled up, whereby shown the LGD MIS code of the petitioner's Anganwadi Center as LGD code number so-and-so, MIS code number so-and-so, respectively.
The fact that you are working,
Yes, Lordship.
what is the basis? What is the basis of the submission? The CDPO says you have not worked.
Yes.
I am not working in this area, Lordship.
Hmm.
Tukergam, Lordship.
Where you were allotted?
Not allotted. As per appointment, as per engagement, Lordship.
Where is that engagement order?
Yes, Lordship. And it's here page 19 and 20, Lordship.
Harinagar, part
Within
2,
bracket
Part 3, Lordship.
part 3.
Yes, Lordship.
Hmm. You are working there.
Yes, Lordship. Since 2007, Lordship. And still I am working, Lordship. And Lordship, as per notification, Lordship, I have also submitted my affidavit in reply, Lordship, in which, Lordship, I have annexed the notification, Lordship. In the notification, Lordship, the candidate for the post of AWD and AWH shall be a local woman residing in the village. So this is my local village, Lordship, where I have been started my work, Lordship, since 2007, Lordship. And
Where is the show cause notice issued by the CDPO?
Yes, Lordship, at page Lordship. 43, Lordship.
43.
Yes, Lordship. In this shocker, Lordship, it is reflected that, Lordship, I have stopped my work in the center, Tukergam, Lordship, in which place, Lordship, no center was there, Lordship. It is a school, Lordship. The authority.
Show cause notice is issued to you.
Yes, Lordship.
You are Anganwadi worker.
Worker and helper, Lordship.
And the school is shown as Harinagar part 3. Number 258.
No, Lordship.
Huh?
810 number Tukergam LP School.
No. Where?
At page 43. Lordship.
42 is what?
42 is
43 also it says 258 number Harinagar part 3 Tukargram. This is the Anganwadi center you are working.
at page 43, Lordship, it is vernacular language in Bengali language, Lordship.
Whatever it is, the name of the center is reflected.
Yes, Lordship, it is, Lordship, when I have stopped my work, Lordship, in Tukergam, Lordship. In Tukergam, Lordship. Show-cause notice was issued, Lordship.
Show-cause notice.
You are appointed where?
Harinagar part 3, within bracket Tukergam. This is completely separate village. Lordship.
What is the center number?
Yes, Lordship, center number is, Lordship, at page, Lordship.
19.
Yes, 19 and 20, Lordship.
258.
It is 258 Harinagar Part 3 Tukergram.
Ah. And the show cause is also issued to the, in respect of the same center.
Yeah.
43, 258 number.
It is the name of my center, Lordship. 259 Harinagar.
You are supposed to work in that center only.
Yes, Lordship.
Ah.
I'm in the since my engagement, Lordship. I'm working, Lordship. It is, Lordship, Kongonadi worker and helper of 259 Harinagar Patrum. My name is same, Lordship. Name is not changed, Lordship. Name is not changed by the authority, Lordship.
But what is changed?
Lordship, kindly see, it will be clear, Lordship, at page, Lordship, resolution, Lordship, page 20 till 22, Lordship. And Lordship, for your Lordship, convenient Lordship, kindly page 27 is a vernacular language, Lordship. This edition resolution was approved by the authority, Lordship. In the middle part, Lordship, এবং কিছুদিন পর সিডিপিও মহোদয়া বলেন কাটিগোড়া রাজস্ব এলাকাধীন গ্রাম টুকের গ্রামে কাজ করতে অনুরোধ করেন। এবং বলেন 9 নম্বর ওয়ার্ড মেম্বারের কার্যকাল পর্যন্ত। This কার্যকাল is Lordship up to 2013.
This decision was taken by herself, Lordship.
সেই এলাকায় this resolution approved by the authority, Lordship. Please kindly see at page, Lordship.
What is the process for establishment or setting up of
Lordship.
Anganwadi centers?
Yes, Lordship.
By resolution.
What is the fact?
It can't be by resolution.
This resolution was taken, Lordship, at place, Lordship,
On the
Tukergram,
basis of a
Lordship.
resolution.
When, Lordship, I have taken additional charge in this area, Lordship.
Why have you
Page
taken
29,
addition?
Lordship.
Why have you taken additional charge? Under what orders?
Lordship, as per verbal instruction, Lordship, the authority, Lordship.
That is the issue. That is
What verbal instructions?
That
How
is
you can
Lordship.
take additional charge on verbal instructions?
Lordship, in this Lordship line, Lordship, সেই এলাকায় সাময়িকভাবে সপ্তাহে একদিন অতিরিক্তভাবে 215
You are appointed in terms of page 19.
Yes, Lordship.
You are supposed to render your service at the center mentioned at page 19. On what basis have you taken additional charge?
This is, Lordship, may I read this line, Lordship? সেই এলাকায় সাময়িক
This is on the basis of a resolution by the panchayat.
No, Lordship.
By whom?
Resolution taken by me, Lordship.
Yes.
And as per approval of the authority, Lordship.
No.
Lordship, this is the condition. সেই এলাকায় সাময়িকভাবে সপ্তাহে একদিন অতিরিক্তভাবে, Lordship, additionally. 215 নং কেন্দ্রের ওয়ার্কার ও
Under what authority you can take a resolution to shift? Who has given you their authority to take a resolution?
Lordship, as per their instruction, Lordship, kindly see
What instructions?
kindly see at page 29, Lordship. In this page, Lordship, they have approved this, Lordship, and allowed this resolution, Lordship. So I am, Lordship, small worker and helper, Lordship.
Before allowing and approving, first tell me under what provision of law, rules, regulation, guideline, you as an Anganwadi worker, you are authorized to take a resolution.
Lordship, the authority now, Lordship, passed two orders, Lordship. And pursuant to these two orders, Lordship, I have stopped my work in this area, Lordship. And Lordship, as per additional affidavit, Lordship, and
Mr. Goswami, you get your instructions in the matter. There he says that there is an application pending. Before whom? Your representation before?
before social welfare officer, Lordship.
Social welfare officer. Where is the order of the court? Earlier order of the court?
Lordship, at page 16, Lordship.
16.
Matter is, Lordship, long pending, Lordship.
It is long pending because you want it to be long pending.
Yes.
We can close it today.
But they are not complying. There are two orders, Lordship.
What two orders?
At page, Lordship, 30.
Why should the court issue orders?
No.
Unless you satisfy the court that these orders were taken in terms of the provision of law or regulation. Under what authority you are entitled to take a resolution?
Resolution, Lordship, prior to that order, Lordship. Prior to that order, when I have taken charge in the Tukergram area, Lordship. Additional charge, Lordship.
Who asked you to take additional charge?
Lordship, it is the verbal instruction of the authority, Lordship.
On what basis? Which order? Which?
No written order are there, Lordship.
No written order.
Yes, Lord.
So you want the court to issue mandamus on the basis of your verbal submissions.
Lordship, but Lordship, in the page 29, Lordship, they have approved this, Lordship, by putting their seal and signature in the resolution.
We'll dismiss it with exemplary cost. Exemplary cost to be recovered from the petitioner. An imprisonment, civil imprisonment, if the cost cannot be paid. You're making wayward submissions. You come to the court making submissions on the basis of thin air. What basis are you making these submissions? On what authority have you taken the resolution to work in a different Anganwadi center? Tell us. You are not a Gaubura, you are a counsel of the court, you are an officer of the court. You know what submission should be made before the court? Are you not aware? Can a court take cognizance of your oral submissions? That some authority asked you to take a resolution, you'll take a resolution. You refer to the validity of the resolution by saying that it is approved. You have not worked. You have not worked in the center.
Yes, Lordship.
Then?
I'm working in my original center.
Original center? What is that original center?
At Korinagar Part 3.
You are not working there. That is the finding of the affidavit of the CDPO.
Lordship, that is not correct. Lordship.
It's not correct.
So I have annex of page 51, Lordship, and I have annexed the headmaster's format, Lordship, which is, Lordship, as per government's direction, Lordship, at page 53, Lordship.
You, Mr. Goswami, you obtain the instructions and get us the record of that particular
Representation.
no, Anganwadi center to show the attendance sheet of this person concerned.
Lordship.
Let the matter be listed again. When? When can you get it?
Lordship, after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Why 2 weeks?
Lordship, within 2 weeks.
Why 2 weeks?
Lordship, this is the matter from Kasar.
All right, 30. List on 30 November. By which date the learned government advocate will obtain the required records available pertaining to the center number 258 Horinagar Part 3 Tukargram in the district of Kachar under the Katigora ICDS project to show the attendance of the petitioner. Stop. This record is necessary in view of the affidavit filed by the CDPO, whereby there is a categorical averment that the petitioner was absent from 1/4/2019. Whereas it is the submission of the learned counsel for the petitioner that notwithstanding the services rendered in the said ICDS, said Anganwadi center, the salaries and the dues payable to the petitioner has not been paid. Let the matter be listed again on 30, enabling the learned government advocate to obtain the required instructions in the matter. 30 November.
Item number 25, I missed the item. No, it's not.
You have missed, it is gone. You wait for the next train available.
Name may be recorded, madam.
Name recorded.
Dig away, madam.
Huh?
Dig away.
Whatever we have passed, we have passed. If your name is not recorded, it is
I
not
missed the
recorded.
item. I missed the item.
Item 25.
25, madam. Dig away. What are the-
Learned counsel appeared for the petitioner. Yes.
I am obliged, madam.
Yes, Mr. Das.
It is your lordship. My lord, the petitioner hereby challenged an order dated 1/9/2022 passed by Labour Court in 33 C2 case number 2 of 2020. My lord, fact of the case is that the respondent number 2 was appointed as hostel superintendent by the petitioner on, my lord.
Pleadings are complete.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my
Pleadings
lord.
are complete,
So we'll issue rule.
my lord.
We'll issue rule.
My lord.
Heard learned counsel for the petitioner. Issue rule. Since the pleadings are completed, issue rule. MS so and so appears for the respondent. Matter be listed for hearing in the month of January.
My lord.
Yes,
Interim order passed earlier will continue.
my lord.
Where is your adversary?
Lordship,
Where is your counterpart? None appears for the petitioner, MS so and so appears for the respondent. Matter passed over for the day.
May please your attention. The petitioner paying for compassionate appointment, Lordship. Respondent has filed, Lordship, affidavit, Lordship.
What is your grievance?
Lordship in DLC, Lordship, in page number 19, Lordship, first DLC, Lordship.
Your name has been recommended.
Lordship.
Huh?
Lordship,
19 is a.
Page
that's
number 21, Lordship. Sorry, Lordship.
21.
Page number 21, Lordship.
DLC. Where is your name?
7, Lordship, my serial number 7, Lordship.
7.
Lordship. The case was not
This doesn't appear to be complete. Where are the other
Lordship
numbers?
in their Lordship in their affidavit, Lordship, in filed by respondent number 2, Lordship. Kindly, Lordship. Page number 31, Lordship. Page number 31, Lordship. And my name is in page number 32, Lordship, 7, Lordship.
Aditya Das.
Aditya Das, Lordship.
All
Case was not recommended in comparison to other cases, Lordship.
Why?
Lordship, it is the Lordship. And in next, after 9 years, Lordship, my name,
In the recent DLC of 22,
Huh?
in the recent DLC of 22, Lordship, 17/1/22, on verification of document, it was entirely found that the upper age limit of candidate for the post of constable has already crossed. So until then, unless there is a age relaxation. from the
No, earlier, why was it rejected?
Earlier ground is that, Lordship, found a proposal. After verification of the committee found that 2 numbers of candidates, Ms. Sonatana Singh and Sri Saurav Kumar, were found more deserving as their pecuniary condition was weaker in comparison to the other candidates.
You are reading from?
I am reading from the affidavit of ADC, Lordship. Page
No,
number
come to
28.
page 31, the DLC meeting. This is the minutes. Okay, it is not recommended in comparison to other cases.
Yes, also before providing, Lordship, there has to be a
Sonatana
text
Singh and
Sonatana and Lordship Kumar, Saurav Kumar.
Saurav Kumar.
Saurav Kumar.
All right.
after 9 years, my name has been again placed, Lordship, and page number 43, Lordship. Now,
After 9 years, how it can be?
Lordship. Lordship. After 9 years, my name has been placed, Lordship.
Then rejected.
Rejected, Lordship. Time barred, Lordship. Lordship.
No, but you know the principle of compassionate appointment.
Lordship.
Immediate hardship.
Lordship.
So on immediate hardship, you were found, your case was, the 2 other candidates' cases were found to be financial hardship was found to be more deserving insofar as the other 2 candidates are concerned.
Lordship, as per OM, Lordship, 1st June of 2015, Lordship, in paragraph number 15, Lordship, if sufficient vacancies are not available in any other particular office to accommodate the person in the waiting list for
So after 9 years, not possible.
Lordship.
Why did you approach the court initially after rejection by the OM dated 7/8/2013 minutes?
Not, Lordship.
No, then what can be done today? What can be done today?
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, I want to, Lordship, place one talking with the husband, Lordship. Married, Lord.
No, your case is you see, this ground which you are urging
Lordship.
would have applied in so far as the rejection of the first case is concerned.
Lordship. But that was not valid ground, Lordship. Not valid ground, Lordship. Sorry. not valid ground, Lordship. Just comparison to others, Lordship.
Who says it is not valid?
Lordship, the vacancy has been not shown, Lordship, and sufficient vacancy in my instruction, sufficient vacancy was there, Lordship.
I don't think we can pass an order here.
Lordship.
What orders we can pass?
Lordship.
You come after 7 years, you are overaged.
And in that OM only, it is being stated that twice we can place it. After that, the force.
But twice, why did you take 7 years to place it? You placed it in 2013, place it after 2 years, place it after 1 year. Why did you take 7 years? And thereby he became overaged.
Offers, Lordship, only for police service, Lordship. My age is, Lordship, presently 31 years, Lordship.
I think what was it? 31. Now, Lordship, if Lordship relax the age now also, then
It's not for us to relax, it is for you to relax. Heard learned counsel for the parties, this writ petition is filed by the petitioner who has approached this court aggrieved by the rejection of his prayer for appointment on compassionate ground. Stop. The petitioner's father, late so-and-so, was serving as employee of the Armed Branch Police Department. His father expired on 22/10/2012 while in service and while serving as sub-inspector of Armed Branch Police Department, Dibrugarh. Stop. The petitioner immediately applied for compassionate appointment. His case was considered and rejected by the respondents by the district level committee by its meeting held on 7/8/2013 on the ground that the case of the petitioner was not recommended in comparison to other cases. Stop. By the said DLC, names of 2 other candidates were recommended as their financial hardship was found to be more deserving than the petitioner. Stop. The petitioner's case was again considered by the department by placing it before the DLC. Stop. The DLC by its meeting held again on 17/1/2022 rejected the case of the petitioner on the ground of being overaged. Stop. It is this rejection for the second time that has been put to challenge by the writ petitioner. The respondents have filed their affidavits justifying their reasons for rejection of the case of the petitioner. Stop. Upon due consideration of the rival submissions made by the counsels for the parties and of the pleadings on record, it is seen that there is no dispute that the petitioner is found to be overaged for consideration in the post of a constable. The petitioner is presently about 31 years old. Stop. In the minutes, in the OM dated 2015, under clause 15, there is a provision that the department will examine the position of vacancies in respect available under other administrative departments and will also consider cases of deserving candidates in the event the vacancies under the concerned department under which the relative of the petitioner died in harness, are not available. Stop. From a perusal of the minutes, it is not seen that the provision, it is not seen that the guidelines as per clause 15 of the OM dated so-and-so have been followed by the DLC. Stop. Under such circumstances, we remand the matter back to the authorities to re-examine the case of the petitioner in the light of clause 15 of the OM dated so-and-so. And if there are any other vacancies available to which the petitioner can be suitably accommodated, subject to fulfillment of all criteria, the same shall be recommended for being placed before the DLC. Stop. The DLC thereafter will also take note of the provisions in terms of clause 15 of the OM dated so-and-so. And after taking into into due consideration the relevant clause as well as the credentials of the petitioner, the SLC will pass necessary orders to accommodate the petitioner if otherwise found eligible. With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of. The respondent number 3 will place the case of the petitioner before the DLC within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order, 15 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order. So the DLC will consider the case of the petitioner in the next available meeting, which shall not be later than 30 days from the date the respondent number 3 places the case of the petitioner before the DLC and pass appropriate orders in terms of the directions passed by this court. Writ petition disposed of in terms of the above. No order is to cost.
Awesome.
May I please also? Lordship, in this case, certain new developments have taken place after filing of this petition, Lordship. So I am filing additional affidavit today, Lordship.
MSRDB, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that she would like to file an additional affidavit in the matter to bring on record certain events which have taken place pursuant to the filing of the writ petition. Mr.
S. Das
appears for the
Higher Education Department.
Higher Education Department. MS
Health Department.
MS so-and-so appears on behalf of the Health Department. List after 2 weeks.
Meeting. Similar Lordship, compensation appointment Lordship, DLC Lordship, in page number 24 Lordship. My name. And DLC start Lordship 23 Lordship.
Serial number 13, Lordship, Mary Lordship. Total file numbers of proposal were received from the commandant 25th APBN degree free for the post of AB constable. The proposal of
You are below 18
Lordship, 5 months.
now,
Lordship,
then
I again apply Lordship in the 9th of page number 29, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship.
Then what happens on this?
Lordship, yet to consider, Lordship.
Huh?
Yet to consider.
Lordship, we will file an affidavit here.
Hmm.
After this episode of 18 years, Lordship, what we have stated that in para number 6 of our affidavit, no such representations submitted by the petitioner on 19 November 2015 was received at this office of Commandant.
You submitted before whom?
Lordship. Lordship, to the Deputy Commissioner Shivsagar, Lordship.
Do you have a copy here?
The Director General of Police and Commandant 25th APBN, Lordship. 29, Lordship, page number.
29.
Receive copy for us. Receive copy for us. Receive for us. Receive for बोलेगा ना इतना.
They have not received it. They have not received it.
Again in Lordship, page number 33, Lordship, 21st January 2023, Lordship. My last representation, Lordship.
So you said you have sent it, but they'll have to, they have stated that they have not received it.
Lordship,
Then
page number 34, Lordship. I have attended physical test at Liguri Pukuri on 23rd September 2021.
That part is there in our affidavit. Yet appeared in physical test head on 23rd September 20 at Likhirpuri conducted by 25th Assam Police Battalion, Likhirpuri, and the petitioner had passed all the tests, but no such physical test or anything related to recruitment, Lordship, were conducted in that time, as the 25th AP ONGC Battalion cannot hold any test recruitment without proper order of the government as well as from the SLRB, and hence it is denied.
you have to file a reply affidavit if you want.
Lordship.
Mr. A. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, is permitted to file his reply affidavit in response to the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent. Mr. C.K.S. Boru appears for the state list after 3 weeks. None appears for the petitioner. Mr. D. Nath appears for the respondent. Any development before the appellate court?
Well, that review has not come up. In fact, possibly the bench has to be considered now.
All right.
Now, the Honorable Chief.
Matter be listed again after 2 weeks.
Well, all right.
It is the Lordship. Lord, in this matter, notice of motion was issued. And repeatedly, the respondents have been asking for time to file their affidavit. My submission is that today also the affidavits are not there. My submission is that your Lordship may fix the matter for final disposal, and in the meantime, if they so wish, they can file their pleadings.
You are enjoying an interim order? What interim order?
That the interim order is that, my lord, there is a disciplinary proceeding initiated against me that has been kept under abeyance. But the problem is that, my lord, basically it is a claim of my pension. And by using this as a pretext, my lord, they are delaying the matter. Ultimately, it has to be, the question is that whether 10 years after my voluntary resignation from service was accepted, whether they can revoke the order of voluntary resignation and start a DP against me. That is the
Yes.
question.
What do you say, Mr. Bhattakur?
Lordship, we have communicated to the department, but the instructions are awaited. And Lordship, the inquiry proceeding has been stated. It is not proceeded with as per the interim order.
Oh, you can't proceed because there is an interim order passed by the court. So,
Lordship will have to again communicate with the department and see why the instructions are.
My lord, it was June, 23rd of June, when this notice of motion was issued. Therefore, my lord, I said that.
you want it this year or next year?
Next year, next year, of course.
Next year.
Because to say that next month, my lord, that will be perhaps a little
Matter be listed again on ninth of January.
If they say that the instructions are forthcoming or affidavits are forthcoming, in that case, my lord,
We'll keep it for admission hearing.
for your lordship may kindly observe that endeavor shall be made to dispose of the
Matter be listed on 9th of January for admission hearing. The learned counsel for the respondents, Mr. Bhattakur, has renewed his prayer for filing an affidavit in opposition to complete his instructions and file necessary affidavit. Stop. It is made clear that the respondents are permitted to complete their instructions before the next date and file an affidavit if so advised. An attempt will be made to dispose of the writ petition on the next date fixed. Interim order passed earlier will continue.
Duly obliged.
If I have instruction to withdraw this petition with liberty.
Mr. M.H. Loskor, learned counsel for the petitioner, on instruction submits that the petitioner does not wish to press the writ petition any further. Accordingly, writ petition stands dismissed on withdrawal. Interim order, if any, stands vacated. Pending IAs also stand dismissed.
With liberty, Your Lord.
Liberty for what?
If requires, further will press the petition.
With liberty.
I'm deeply
MS
And Bora.
N. Bora appears for the PNRD department.
Well, this matter relates to the harassment of women at her workplace. But earlier petition was filed, and it was disposed of, directing the respondents. Lordship will find that page 40 order. And initially there was no internal complaint committee also. After lodging the after filing the writ petition, earlier writ petition, they constituted the internal committee. That is also not as per rule, and subsequently order was passed, directing them to complete the investigation. Order Lordship will find that page 40.
You are appearing on behalf of the person against whom the allegation is made.
No, my lord. I am the petitioner, my lord.
You are the petitioner.
Yes, I am agree person, my lord. Now, my lord, they are on the last occasion.
What is your grievance here?
Grievance, my lord, they did not, my lord, completed the investigation, my lord. After passing the order, my lord, they issued me a notice, my lord, asking me, Lordship will find that page 43, my lord, regarding submission of written statement, my lord. Accordingly, I have writ petition was disposed of on 19/6, my lord, and this notice was issued to me on 25/6, my lord, directing me to submit the written statement. Accordingly, I have submitted the written statement. Lordship will find that page 44, my lord. It was submitted on my lord 11/7/23. But there is a statutory provision, my lord. Within 90 days, they have to complete the investigation.
Lordship, we seek some time to get the instructions.
From whom?
From Managing Director.
Is he aware of the statutory provisions?
We wrote to him. We'll also have to supply the legal opinion in this.
What kind of submissions are you making? Have you gone through the provisions of the Act? There is a time frame.
Yes.
He has not completed that. Why? There are consequential provisions under the Act.
Yeah, penal provision is.
Penal provisions are there. Is he aware of that? Why have you not obtained the required instructions? What has happened here?
Last occasion, my lord, case was listed on 310, my lord. They took time to file the affidavit. And on that date, they also stated that the my lord, instruction.
Have you received any instructions or not?
No instructions yet.
No instructions. All right, we'll keep it on Wednesday. By which time, if you don't obtain instructions, we'll direct the personal appearance of the director. Matter be listed again on 29th. By which date? 22nd. 22nd of November. By which date? The respondents will apprise the court of the instructions, if any. Will apprise the court as to why the proceedings as required under the statute, namely sexual harassment of women at workplaces, have not been taken forward in terms of the statutory provisions, and the inquiry or investigation has not been completed as per the statutory time limit prescribed. Stop. In the event instructions are found to be not forthcoming, the court may consider issuance of consequential orders directing personal appearance of the erring officers of the department. Mr. A. Bodhakur for the respondent department. You are appearing for anybody?
J. Borman for respondent number 5.
Mr. J. Borman appears for respondent number 5. He is the person against whom the allegation is made.
Yes.
Have you filed your reply? No.
No.
Have you filed your statement before the committee?
Lordship.
No.
Yes, Lordship. We have
You have filed.
filed our statement.
You have filed. All right. Get your instructions. Both parties have filed. Now you have to explain why you're waiting, what order, for what purpose you're waiting.
Yes. Obligement.
Here the petitioner was issued appointment order, but not allowed to join his. After issuance of appointment order, they're questioning her qualification for the post of laboratory technician. Of course, we have been protected by an interim order.
My lord, I have received the instruction that the institute from where the petitioner has obtained her degree, my lord, that is not authorized by the government.
You bring it on record.
My lord, or yes, my lord, I will bring it on record. Or your lordship may dispose of with a direction to the petitioner to approach the director of medical education, because it is.
Why?
No.
Why should the direction be issued to the petitioner?
Yes, my lord.
If you want to take it on yourself by the department that will examine the matter, we can issue it. So why should we direct them to again go to the department? They have come before the court.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. I will file a affidavit, my lord.
Mr. MSD Borgohain appears for the petitioner. Mr. DP Bora, Learned Standing Council Health, submits that instructions are not complete. He prays for further time. Matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Yes, my lord.
2 weeks, by which time the respondents may file their counter affidavit. The interim order passed earlier will continue.
Yes. Lordship, here Lordship, the petitioner for Lordship has initially joined in service on 16/3/1992, and till date Lordship till
till then he was doing his service. So he was in service for continuous service for 29 years, 7 months, 12 days. Subsequently, one FIR has been lodged against him, Lordship, and thereafter he was arrested and he was granted bail. And thereafter, when he wanted to join in service, he was not allowed to join in service. No suspension order has been issued against him. Lordship.
Yes, who's for the respondent?
GA on the earlier question, government only notice of motion has been issued. Yes,
Why he is not allowed to join? Or suspended?
Lordship, here in this case, Lordship, last occasion, Lordship, there sought for instruction, Lordship. Lordship, one letter was received from the Director of Cultural Affairs, Lordship. Seek some time, Lordship, some little bit of time, Lordship, because this the originated from the originality of the case is from Juti Siddhabon Tezpur, Lordship. We have to take instruction from their part, Lordship.
You're receiving your salaries.
No, Lordship. I am not receiving my salaries also, and I am not in service. Difficulty on my part.
Since when?
Since Lordship, October 2021, Lordship.
You have not received your salaries,
No, Lordship.
Mr. Goswami. Either you pay him salaries or you pay him subsistence allowance if you suspended him.
Lordship, Lordship, here in this case, he was suspended, Lordship.
Where is that order?
No suspension order.
Where is the order of suspension? If suspended, then he is entitled to be given the subsistence allowance. Heard learned counsel for the parties, Mr. Goswami, learned government advocate, prays for further time to obtain the instructions. Let the matter be posted after 2 weeks. By the next date fixed, the respondent counsel will apprise the court as to why the petitioner is not allowed to join in service, although there is no suspension order as stated by the petitioner. Stop. The respondent government counsel will also apprise the court as to why the salary or within bracket subsistence allowance, if any, has not been paid to the petitioner since
October 2021.
October 2021. These instructions be placed before the court by the next date fixed, failing which court may consider passing consequential orders. List this matter again on 8th of December.
Deeply obliged.
This we, my lord, by this petition, we claim, my lord, VRS, my lord, which is to be effective from 1/11/2023. 3 month notice we have served, my lord. But the authority, my lord, for some or other, not taken any action, my lord.
Yes, respondent, who's there?
Your lordship, see the-
Who is appearing for, yes, General Administration Department. Where did you submit your voluntary retirement?
1/8, my lord.
No, before whom?
Before the my lord, concerned authority, my lord.
Who is that? Which concerned authority?
My lord, Deputy Commissioner. DC, my lord.
DC, Lordship.
DC.
Yes.
DC is the-
Lordship. Lordship, the instruction sought for Lordship. Waited for instruction.
You are working now.
Working, I'm 37 years, my lord, I served the office, my lord. And now I'm to retire in the month of, my lord, January, my lord, 31st January.
All right. Let the matter be posted again on 8th of December. On which date the respondent counsels appearing for the respondent number.
Lordship, 1, 4, and 5, Lordship.
No. Who is supposed to give you their instruction?
Deputy Commissioner, this is 2, Lordship. Deputy Commissioner Kachar, Lordship.
Deputy Commissioner number 4, Kachar. council, Deputy Commissioner Kashar will obtain instructions and place it before the court as to why the voluntary retirement, application for voluntary retirement has not been.
And
As to the status of approval of the application for voluntary retirement,
otherwise,
seeking
we have
voluntary
planned to
retirement.
retire on 31st January.
Petitioner will otherwise superannuate on 31st of January 2024. January 24.
24, my lord.
All right. List
After
this
we
matter
will-
on 8th.
8 will be, my lord.
8th of December? Or before that?
Before that, my lord.
Before that. 29?
Let it be 28, my lord, or 30, my lord.
30.
30.
30th of November. Let it be on 1st.
My lord.
1st of
My
December.
lord.
Yes.
1st of December.
Matter was deferred to today for consideration of interim relief.
Yes.
And also to enable the state to seek appropriate instruction. By a lordship's order dated 18/10/23, the matter was crystallized, my lord. The fact, broadly speaking, my lord, these petitioners 43 in number were initially appointed as home guards. During the currency of their service as home guard, they were deployed to meet the law and order situation in BTAD in 2012 under section 23 of the Assam Police Act. So there was a selection process and they were recruited in terms of that statutory prescription. Thereafter, they were discharged in 17-18. Thereafter, they had initially moved your lordship on an earlier occasion. The lordship said representations were there, so that should be disposed of. Now, after that, at page 99, the representation has been disposed of on the ground that essentially Uma Devi comes in their way. But really, they were appointed, their appointment is not illegal. And this case is akin to Nihal Singh's case, where the relevant provision was section 17 in Assam, my lord, 23. So there is a statutory flavor.
Your prayer now is what? For regularization?
Interim is, there are advertisement issues.
No. What is your prayer in essence in the writ petition?
There are about 3,900 posts which have been advertised. We are only 43 numbers. If your lordship keeps 43 posts vacant, then that would be protect the interests of the petitioner. That is the only relief I'm seeking at the interim stage.
No, what is your final relief that you're
Final relief would be, my lords, that regularization in terms of Nihal Singh, because Uma Devi won't apply. Nihal, because the section 23, it is specifically mentioned, if your lordship sees that page. When they were deployed.
Section
23, if your lordship just have a look at 59, because there was law and order problem in BTAD, therefore these home guards were deployed in the BTAD area. And if your lordship just sees at 59.
59, page 59.
Minor, that is the proposal.
Yes.
And the second paragraph, if your lordship sees, in view of the above, you are requested to deploy the following ex-home guard or SPO, that is Special Police Officer, under section 23 of the Assam Police Act 2000 to assist the police. And in terms thereof, they were appointed.
Where are your appointment orders?
Matter that your lordship, the approval is at 16, 1,200 odd people. Additional home guards and ex. So we were at that point of time, that is also ever, we were in service when they were deployed. But once they were discharged, now they are not even allowed to rejoin as home guard. So they are left neither here nor there. And if your lordship sees 61, it's a kind of a sample order where this is how the deployment took place, the incumbents were. And in those facts, my lords, in the impugned order also, there's no dispute. Your lordship sees at page 99. Now in the advertisement, there are two such advertisements an earlier point of time. 1% is kept reserved. So around 40, 39, 40 will be kept reserved for these discharged special police officers. But the problem is, unlike the earlier recruitment process in 2017, the norms now are so onerous that they won't be, with the passage of time, they can't meet the same norms which are normal age group. Your Lordship, just compare page 67, that is a earlier, 1% was reserved at earlier point of time also. 67. Just this was 148. This was specially for SPO. And if your Lordship sees the at 68,
Eight.
my lord. First, the age is 18 to 40. I have no grievance because they are giving a relaxation of 10 years now.
Yes.
But if your Lordship sees the educational qualification was class A. Now, if your Lordship sees the present advertisement at page page 103. Now they are prescribing 12 and 10. That earlier advertisement was also for these SPOs. Out of 1200 today, my lords, only 130
No,
odd people.
no, what happened to the earlier?
Earlier we participated, there
Ah.
were limited seats, we were not selected.
You were not selected.
Not 145 odd were selected. There was another recruitment process, only 20. Because once you keep these norms so high, and the long jump and the distance run race, earlier it was much easier. If your Lordship sees at page, for instance, at 70, earlier you had to run 1 kilometer in 8 minutes, 70, and now if your Lordship sees at 108, now they have to run 32 meters in 14 minutes. Now that may be all right because the age group.
32 meters.
My lord, 3200. That is
Kilometers.
It's meters, my lord.
3200 meters.
3200.
100 meters.
3 kilometers in 14. Earlier it was 1 kilometer in 8 minutes. So one consideration is these norms are so onerous that a man who is already now, these are people who have served as home guards.
So, but what is the status of a home guard? You are employed as and when required.
A home guard, it is true.
Ah.
That is under the Home Guard Act they were appointed.
Right.
During their service, they were placed as SPO under the statutory provision, section 23 of the Police Act. A similar provision, Nihal Singh was also the same section 17 of the Police Act. There also in Nihal Singh, regularization was denied on the basis of Uma Singh. What the court said is that unlike Uma Devi was a
But
case
in
when
Nihal Singh, there was a finding on fact that these services of these people are necessary because of the prevailing law and order.
There the only distinction is they moved the court while in service. That is the only distinction. Otherwise, these people have been working from 94 to 2017, 18. So 14 odd years.
No, they were already
Initially
discharged.
94,
Already discharged.
discharged in 2017, 18.
But their requirement is no more.
No, I am on something different today. Whether your Lordship, I am entitled to regularization or not. In the present advertisement, they have kept 1% reserved for SPOs. Today, out of 1200, we are 43 number, but I am instructed to say about 130 odd will be interested. Now, if you want to give 1% of the sanction post to people like us, then don't keep the norms so high that ultimately, like the earlier one where only 20 were selected, again the same thing will happen.
But in the earlier, when was the earlier recruitment?
My lord, that is in the impugned order, if your Lordship sees, 1999.
99.
My lord, page 99, the last paragraph.
No, the earlier selection.
My lord, they have mentioned that two opportunities were given to people like us.
No, you had referred to that advertisement
Yeah, that is
earlier.
at 67.
67.
My lord.
Oh, that was in 2017.
17. Then another recruitment process took place. But today we are again in the present 22 also they are giving 1% per. So they
In
are-
this 22, you participated.
No, I didn't participate.
You did
because
not.
of these norms.
You could not participate.
The norm, and it is when we moved your Lordship, the last date was not there. But because these norms will come in my way, And if your lordship sees, in the first recruitment process, out of 154, 137 were selected. And in the second selection process in 2018, only 20 were selected. So even that their endeavor is also to give some opportunity to us. That's why they have reserved 1% seat post for us. And that comes to around 40 odd posts will be reserved for people like us. So if you give from one hand, you should not make it impossible for us to. You give us a reasonable opportunity.
Where is that prescription under
In
the,
the influent advertisement also. If you
no,
look
in
at-
the advertisement?
My lord, that is what.
1%.
My lord, that is.
You fall under Home Guard or SPO?
Now we'll fall under SPO, my lord.
SPO.
SPO. 1% reservation commission. Page, my lord, 102. Somewhere in my lord, in column.
The
in
1%
B.
post for cell reserve for the home guards. It is
No, SPO also.
home
After
guards
that,
oblique village defense as per the
After that is special
1%
police
for,
officer.
yes, lordship.
As per
It is
the-
B,
B,
B 102.
just the second last. So they have reserved posts for people like us. Similarly, in the earlier process also. The speaking order is erroneous because they have denied me only on the ground of Uma Devi. Now, Uma Devi, strictly speaking, will not apply because the recruitment process through which I was appointed as an SPO was under section 23 of the Assam Police Act. And exactly in Punjab, it was section 17 there. The wordings are similar. That your lordship will consider, your lordship will
Yes,
already issued notice.
Mr. Goswami for the respondents, yes.
Lordship, I will file my affidavit, Lordship, here in this case.
No, today he's asking for an interim
It
order.
is the admission.
What is the stage of the recruitment?
It is the admission stage, Lordship, and Lordship, the Nihar Singh, which is referred by the learned senior Lordship, it is not similar to this
What is the
case.
status of the recruitment process?
Last date originally was 1/11/2023. My learned friend would be in a way. It is in a nascent state, my lord. Because it's 4,000 vacancies are involved.
No, Lordship.
That your lordship has noted in the earlier order also.
But Lordship, regarding this impugn, the charge was on 7/6/2016, Lordship. So all issues, but earlier in 2016 they were discharged, Lordship. And
this is second round of litigation. Your lordship's earlier order, your lordship will find at 97. Because after discharge, we had been making representation. So your lordship said, directed the authorities to dispose of the representation. And that is how the impugn order has been passed. And even the advertisement.
Heard learned counsels for the parties, this writ petition is filed with the petitioner. Putting to challenge the process of recruitment for recruitment initiated by the government of Assam by the advertisement dated 6/10/2023 for the recruitment to the posts of unarmed branch and armed branch constables under the Assam Police. Stop. The petitioners are your former SPOs.
My lord.
Former SPOs and home guards also.
My lord.
Home guards whose claim before the court is for recruitment, for regularization as SPO. Stop. The representation preferred before the department was disposed of, was rejected by order dated 25 August 2023 by the Inspector General of Police Assam, which is presently assailed in the writ petition. Stop. This court, while granting interim orders, while issuing notice by order dated 18/10/2023, posted the matter today for consideration of the interim prayer. The interim prayer of the petitioner today is a direction to the respondents not to fill up their about what posts?
43, my lord. Petitioner the 43 number.
43 numbers of posts
Right.
which are shown to be reserved. 43
Reserved
numbers
will
of
be
posts
slightly less, my lord.
from the posts which are shown to be reserved for SPOs under UB constable and AB constable. Stop. The
1%
prayer for interim by the petitioner is on the ground that the petitioner's case urged before the court is squarely covered by the judgment of the apex court rendered in Nehal Singh and others reported in so and so. In the case before the apex court, the grievances of the petitioners therein seeking regularization was permitted. Stop. Similar prayers are made before this court by the petitioners. Stop. It is the submission of the learned senior counsel that in the event the prayers made by the writ petitioners are allowed, then the department would be required to consider cases of the petitioners for regularization. Stop. It is in that view that the prayer for interim has been made, seeking a direction to the respondents not to fill up 40 number of posts. 40 where? 40 in each.
43 in the form, my lord. This is both armed and wherever they give us.
43
No,
numbers
Lordship,
of posts
4,000,
under.
the last date of submission of application is over.
That is
That on top
They have
of
not
that,
even participated. They cannot participate.
and the
Stop.
age relaxation is also there, madam.
But the question is, in the event, the court considers, yes, they do have a case for consideration of
There will be no
regularization,
vacancies.
then there will be no vacancies. So, Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned government advocate appearing for the respondents, objects to the prayer made by the petitioner on the ground that the petitioners did not participate in the selection process. J.K. Goswami and Mr. B. Gogoi. Stop. For the finance department. The learned government advocates and standing counsel submits that since the petitioners did not participate in the selection process, there is no question of granting interim orders on the prayers. But having heard learned counsel for the petitioners and taking into account the rival submissions and upon due perusal of the pleadings on record, it is seen that the challenge in the writ petition is to the speaking order dated 25th of August 2023, whereby the representations of the petitioners seeking regularization or reappointment as SPOs, Special Police Officers, have been rejected. Stop. The speaking order was passed in pursuance of the directions of this court, passed by the order dated 23/11/2022, passed in WPC 7479 of 2022. Better. The case urged before this court is on the basis of the law laid down by the apex court in Nehal Singh Supra. In Nehal Singh, the apex court was examining the claims of similar SPOs in the state of Punjab who were rendering their services and who had made claims for regularization. Stop. On the facts of that case, the apex court laid down that the cases of the petitioners ought to be considered for regularization, and consequential orders accordingly were passed. Stop. In the present set of facts, it is the grievance of the petitioners that their representation was wrongly rejected by the respondent authorities by the speaking order dated 25/8/2023 by placing reliance on Uma Devi, reported in so and so. Stop. The petitioners submit that application of the law laid down by Uma Devi is misplaced. Rather, it is the case, it is the law laid down by the apex court in Nihal Singh that is required to be applied. Be it as it may, the respondents are yet to file their counters affidavit, are yet to complete their instructions and file their respective affidavits as on date. Stop. The question of whether the prayers made in the writ petition are for setting aside the termination orders issued by the petitioners, issued against the petitioners, issued by the respondents, as well as for interference with this impugned speaking order dated 25/8/2023. Stop. The further prayer is seeking a direction from the court to regularize the petitioners in the posts of SPOs. Sorry, in the post of SPO or any other equivalent post. Is there a post of SPO under the Assam Police?
There is section 23 provides for appointment of SPO by an officer of the rank of inspector in above.
It is for special circumstances.
These petitioners were appointed under section 23 of the Police Act.
For special circumstances.
Which by the competent authority. Stop. In the event this court allows the prayers made in the writ petition seeking a regularization of their services, then the question of availability of sufficient vacant posts may not, ought not to be a hurdle in the event the court decides to grant such an order. Taking note of such submissions and taking into consideration the balance of convenience, this court is of the considered view that since the process of recruitment to the posts of Assam Police so-and-so is being carried on, the 43 numbers of posts reserved under the SPO.
Lordship, it is not, it must be the 43, Lordship, 43 is the.
3947 posts are total and 1% may be slightly less.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship,
1% of the posts.
Would be, my lord, 39.47. 2-3 posts here and there, my lord, your lordship may keep it 40.
We are not keeping it vacant. We are making it subject to outcome.
Subject to down.
That 1% posts which may be filled up by the respondents pursuant to the process of recruitment initiated.
Reserved for PS.
Reserved for
SPOs.
SPOs. Will be made subject to the outcome of the writ petition. Stop. Alternatively, the respondents may consider not to proceed for filling up of those 1% posts, if so advised. List again on. See, you have not participated in the process.
I think the norms also, if they take a pragmatic view, that if
That
they
the
really
court will
want
decide.
to-
The court will decide as and when the matter is taken up.
Even if we don't succeed on regularization, ultimately, if they don't fill up that 1%, if there's no, that your lordship will consider at appropriate stage. Because the norms are so onerous that I don't know whether a 38, 39 can run 3 kilometers in 14 minutes. Anyway, my lord, for the moment, my lord,
No, this is not the matter, Lordship, because other reserve quota is there, NCC reserve quota is there. All
We are keeping it for only SPOs.
yes, Lordship. Lordship, we will file our affidavit.
We permitted you. List again after 2 weeks. 3 weeks, enabling the respondents to file their affidavit.
deeply obliged. Deeply obliged.
Yes, medical bills. Yes.
As per the lordship, Garnet friends meeting.
Lordship, as,
Instruction is already received, lordship.
Lordship, the amount, Lordship, he is entitled, Lordship, as per the rules, Lordship. It is admissible, Lordship, since Lordship CMC Vellore is a government employment hospital outside the state. So Lordship may dispose of the matter, Lordship, giving a time frame, or else Lordship, I'll file my affidavit to bring this on record.
You give it to us, we'll put it on record.
Lordship, second page, Lordship. There is a note, Lordship.
Page number?
Lordship, second page, Lordship, at last, there is a note, Lordship, that it is admissible as per rules.
Okay.
And
Third learned
Lordship-
counsel for the parties, Mr. U.
D. Upamanu.
D. Upamanu, learned standing counsel health, has placed before the court the instructions received
From the director.
whereby, from the Director Health Service, whereby the claims reimbursement proposal of the petitioner has been found to be admissible under the Assam, what is that? Medical?
rules.
Assam medical attendance.
Attendance rules, Lordship.
Assam Medical Attendance Rule 2008.
2008.
As the treating hospital, namely CMC Vellore, is a referral hospital of the government. Stop. The claims of the petitioners could not be issued due to non-availability of the referral medical board certificate as required under the rules. Stop. The set of instructions are placed before the court by the learned standing counsel. Taking note of these instructions, this court considers it appropriate to dispose of the petition at this stage and to direct the respondent authorities to forthwith reimburse the medical bills of the petitioners as expeditiously as possible within the outer limit of 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Stop. The copy of the instructions received is placed in the case record. Writ petition disposed of in terms of the above. Anything more?
Highly obliged.
Over.
Wait, your lordship. Last
Yes.
occasion, your lordship was pleased to direct the respondents to produce the marks of the petitioner. They were. Because the means exam results were declared below, the petitioner's names were not there.
Lordship, I have instruction and I have placed the mark in a seal cover. Lordship, I have a small pair which is written in the instruction. Lordship. That instruction, Lordship, may kindly be perused, Lordship.
The process is not over.
But they could not succeed in the means, they failed, Lordship.
My lord will have a look, my lord.
What will I do having a look? Why should I have a look? They have made a statement that normally, unless the process is over, the marks are not disclosed.
My lord,
You are entitled to come to the court after the process is completed.
that's fine, my lord. But on the last occasion, oral submission was made that we could not get the cutoff marks. Now they have produced in the envelope, my lord, seal
No,
envelope.
we can see that. And then what happens?
my lord, if I fail, my lord,
No,
there is no way out, my lord.
It is the
If,
submission of
if,
standing.
if the, after opening of this, my lord, seal cover, it reveals that I could not get the cutoff mark,
What?
then my lord,
Edu- edu-
everything is over. Then the next course of action, they want to verify the correctness of the marks, then they'll have to file an RTI application and all.
See, if you have not, if you have, let us assume that you have secured the cutoff marks, yet your name is not reflected.
Yes.
Is there a bar for the court to pass consequential orders after the process is over? Whoever is appointed in your place will have to be interfered with.
That,
What benefit do you get by,
if I cross the cutoff marks, my lord,
no,
then
what benefit do you
No, no.
get by the marks being placed before the court?
my lord, if I have crossed the cutoff marks, then I'll be entitled for the interview tomorrow.
That is what we are saying.
Yes.
Assuming you have crossed the cutoff mark,
Yes.
we refuse to pass an order. Your right for being considered for interview is not taken away.
Yes, true. That's true, my lord.
You can always come back to the court
Yes.
at the relevant point in time,
True. That's true. It will be delayed for some time. It's
whatever
true.
it may be.
Yes. That's true.
So why this tearing urgency that the marks should be displayed so that you get?
Lord,
Let us assume that they have wrongly rejected you.
if that's Lordship is absolutely correct. If that be the case, then I'll have to, after the process is over, I'll have to get the marks in an RTI by virtue of
Whatever
an
it may
RTI.
be, whatever it may
And
be,
get-
whatever
I don't
process is
want-
there.
I don't want to see the marks, my lord. Lordship says will see the marks. That is sufficient for me, my lord.
Why should I see your marks?
No, if I have crossed for some reason, if I have crossed
Why
the
should the
cutoff,
court be an agent
no, it's
for the
not an
petitioner?
reason. If
Why
then-
why should the court go into the marks and then communicate to you by virtue of an order that yes, you have crossed or you have not crossed?
Lordships need not pass any order. If I have
Then what are we doing, taking up this matter now, trying to see the marks?
if I have failed to get the marks, then my petition is, my lord, in front
No,
of
no, no, no. I don't think that is correct.
Lordship.
I don't
Subject
think
to
that is correct.
subject to-
We can certainly look into the marks. Question is, what benefit can we give it to you? What benefit? The marks would have been relevant where you make a statement that you have given a correct answer and wrong marks or some marks had not been allotted. These kind of things, if required, we can examine and see.
That thing is already over in the prelims examination.
Right.
Those queries were there, my lord. Those objections we have raised in the repetition, that some questions, that portion is already over there because we were debarred
Because
from
you
appearing in
see,
the mains.
ultimately, what is to be recorded is the satisfaction of the court
True.
that you have not crossed.
True.
Even then, you don't know what your marks are.
True.
Even then, we cannot disclose what is the cutoff mark. We'll just have to reflect.
After seeing it, there has to be some reflection in the order that whether I have crossed or not.
So how does that benefit you?
It doesn't benefit me, my
Then-
lord. It will give some kind of finality, that is
Doesn't benefit
satisfaction and finality.
This is not proper. That is what we are trying to tell you. If there is a set of rules, you may challenge the rules.
True.
You may say that, no, these rules are bad. Once the examination is over, marks should be disclosed. You challenge it. You are entitled to do that.
True, my lord, is correct.
But once the rules are framed, you have subscribed to these rules. You have appeared in this process. You want to now suddenly know that, because had you crossed the, what you call the cutoff marks,
Yes.
your names would have appeared in the select list for shortlisted for interview. It is not there, which obviously means that it was you did not cross the cutoff marks.
Lord, my instruction was otherwise. I am told that since we file repetitions are pending, that's why, my lord, our marks are not disclosed in the results. That is my instruction. Subject. to
What is your
On last occasion, I have clarified, had the petitioners could succeed in the CC prelims court, then we would have kept his name under seal cover. As their name has not been kept in seal cover with hell, so obviously it is presumed that they have failed. Lordship.
No,
This is
forget
fine.
presumption. You can see the records. You tell us.
Lordship.
You
Yes,
tell
they have
us.
failed, Lordship.
They
have
failed.
failed. I have
Record it.
categorical statement before this bench.
Lordship will kindly.
Learned counsel for the
recognize-
APSC on instruction submits that the petitioners could not secure the cutoff marks
Lordship.
for prelims.
For mains, Lordship.
No,
Mains,
cutoff
Lordship.
marks where? In the prelims.
Mains, Lordship.
In the mains.
Mains.
The APSC mains examination. And therefore their names are not reflected in the
Result.
result sheet. Have you taken it out? So,
Lordship will keep, fix the matter after,
No, Lordship, there is no point of fixing because that.
the
prayer is only
results,
to allow
results
them
were
to-
produced before the court in a seal cover. However, considering the issues involved in the matter, the court did not proceed to open the seal cover, rather relied on the submission of the standing counsel, Mr. P.P. Dotto, as to the status of the results of the petitioners. Stop. Let the matter be listed again after 2 weeks,
little bit further, Miller.
3
because
weeks,
They have to, after
4
4
weeks.
Yes, Miller.
enabling the learned counsel for the petitioner to complete his instructions. List accordingly. The seal cover presented before the court is returned back to
Lordship,
the,
interview will be proceed till 4th January. Lordship, let it be after January. Lordship.
is handed over to the standing counsel in court, who acknowledges receipt.
What?
Yes. Let the matter be listed on 10th of January,
Fine.
10th of January, 2024.
Obliged.
Obliged.
My lord, I appear in item number 55. I appear in item number 55.
Mr. Borthakur appears in item number 55.
A-
Borua.
A Borua.
A Borua appears for petitioner in item 55.
So the pleadings have been exchanged, although I had prayed for some time to.
Sorry,
file
sorry.
it. Well, this matter perhaps can be taken up for a final disposal. Pleadings have been exchanged.
Matter be listed for hearing as the pleadings are completed in the month of January. Mr. Mazumdar appears for petitioner, Mr. Chakraborty appears for
CGC.
CGC.
None for the private respondent. There are some-
None for the private respondents already. Yes.
My lord, today, this FCI is supposed to file the counter affidavit in all the 3 cases.
Yes.
I'm appearing on behalf of BK Singh, my lord. We would be able to file our affidavit within 10 days. Because it has been sent for vetting and the department has not given us.
They want further 10 days time.
Your lordship, I have got only one thing to say. They have taken unduly long time. And this should be the last chance.
All right.
Please, sir.
You are Mr. Gupta.
Gupta, yeah.
G.K. Gupta appears for the petitioner. M.S.
B. Bora.
B. Bora appears on behalf of Mr. B.K. Singh, standing counsel. FCI.
Yes, my lord.
Is it FCI matter?
Yes, my lord.
FCI. Who submits that further 10 days time be granted to the respondents to file their affidavit. Stop. Mr. Gupta submits that sufficient opportunities were granted, but no affidavits have been filed. Sufficient opportunities were granted earlier to the petition respondents, but no affidavits have been filed. Therefore, this opportunity ought to be the last. Stop. Considering the prayers made, matter be listed in the month of January. 10th of January? 10th January? By which time the respondents may file their counter affidavits if so advised. It is made clear that no further opportunity for filing counter affidavits will be granted by the court. List on 10th of January.
Obliged, your lord.
Please, your lordship, kindly the matter may be passed over for the time.
At the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, matter stands passed over.
Lordship, may kindly take out this matter on some other day because Lordship. this
Passed
matter-
over for the day.
Oh.
Yes, Mr. C.K.S. Barua for the respondents. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Review.
Lordship.
Review of what? Which order?
Lordship, order passed by
coordinate bench of this honorable court, Lordship.
Hmm.
That is at Lordship page 12, 11.
Why review is required?
Lordship, in this case, what happened? Petitioner was working as a master role and his service was subsequently regularized by virtue of the order passed by this honorable court in the writ petition number 1089/2015. Order passed on Lordship 4/12/2018, by which they were entitled, the petitioner entitled pensionary benefit. But date was fixed. That is from the date of the order passed in writ petition number 1089. Subsequently, Lordship, that order was challenged before the division bench, and division bench, honorable division bench interfered. So there is a change of circumstances, and that has a Lordship retrospective.
Will it amount to review?
Lordship,
Where is the error?
Lordship,
You mean to say on the day when 1/10/2019 order was passed, the division bench order was there?
that time order was not.
Not there.
It was passed in 2021, Lordship, subsequent. My submission is that, Lordship, it has a retrospective order effect, Lordship. Order passed.
No,
in the-
retrospective is okay, but you have to satisfy it falls within the realm of review.
Otherwise, Lordship, I may be allowed to join the file application.
We can't stop you from that. You come back again, you examine. There are judgments. Get a judgment. Matter be posted again on 20, when do you want it? 29th November.
All right.
The last occasion, my the last occasion, my lord has directed me to take steps about a sole respondent to registered post and Dusty. Dusty has been affected and I filed an affidavit. But the AT card with regard to registered post step is awaited. Let us wait for
Steps on respondent 1.
Yes.
Service report on respondent 1
One.
Is awaited as per office note dated 10/11. Matter be listed after 3 weeks. Mr. P. Bharadwaj appears for the petitioner.
As for office note dated 10/11/2023, my lord, service is completed, but they did not respond, my lord. Contempt proceeding will draw up, my lord. Issue notice. As for office note dated 10/11/2023, my lord.
As per office note dated 10/11/2023, service on respondents 1 and 2 have been deemed to be accepted as proper. However, none has entered appearance on behalf of the respondents. Matter be listed again on 29th November. We'll fix it again.
No, my lord, issue the notice to the contempt, my lord, as a draw up the contempt proceeding.
Of course, we'll draw up. Notices have been issued.
Notice already issued, my lord, they received, my lord.
I know they have received, so we are fixing it up again on 29th, giving them an opportunity to represent by the councils, if at all. Otherwise, we'll proceed with the matter.
My if they are received, my lord, and my lord, because of the pension matter, my lord.
No, quite right. But
they did not, my lord, obey the order.
That is what we are saying. We are fixing it on 29th. All right, list on 29th for further orders.
My lord, perhaps your lordship may not take up this matter.
Is it?
Yes, there is an order by which the interim order was passed. Your lordship appeared and represented the state of Arunachal.
Before any other bench without me. Mr. S. Chakraborty appears for petitioner. Mr.
Lordship, D. Akram appearing on behalf of FCI, your lordship.
Mr. So-and-so appears for FCI. And Government Advocate Arunachal.
Yes.
Senior government.
Lordship.
Senior Government Advocate for Arunachal Pradesh.
Much obliged.
Before any other bench.
Well,
My lord, in this case, the government was asked to produce the relevant records, my lord. Record pertaining to the hearing conducted by the commissioner, my lord, regarding the appointment to the post of Gampura.
Why is it for orders today?
My lord, the service on response number 5 is not complete, my lord. I have to take fresh test, my lord. I will take fresh test, my lord.
Mr. As per office note 14/11/2023, service on respondent 5 is not complete. Petitioner is permitted to take fresh steps within a period of 1 week from today, at least after 3 weeks.
And my lord, interim order may be continued.
Interim order will continue.
Obliged, my lord.
Interim order passed earlier will continue.
Lordship, here the petitioner was terminated from the
Uh.
post of the Constable Assam Police, Lordship. And Lordship,
Why is it fixed today?
it is fixed for today, Lordship, for
There is no order. Is there any order?
order is there, Lordship, by the order dated, Lordship, 31st of July, and then Lordship,
No, it is not fixed today. That is what we are saying. Huh? By order for hearing. চাব লাগে আপনি by order hearing কেনেকে হয়? Huh? Oh. Yes. Pleadings complete.
Yes, Lordship. Record received, Lordship.
Record received.
Yes.
So that we can proceed at 2 p.m. if you want, or
Any hearing date, Lordship.
we'll have it on 30 November.
Lordship.
It will be
Alright.
listed on 30 November. The pleadings are completed and the records called for from the department be also kept
Received.
made available for perusal of the court if required.
I'm sorry, Lordship, in item 45, I could not appear. It was also by order, Lordship. Your Lordship allows my mention only because of fixing a date for hearing, Lordship. Constable, Lordship, he is dismissed from service. Lordship, can it be in this month itself, Lordship? Already there is an order that due to urgency, this matter is fixed on 20th for hearing.
This month is difficult. We can try to accommodate you in December.
Last day, Lordship, 30.
No. 30, there are already sufficient number of cases are fixed. We can have it on 7 December.
Lordship.
Item
Thursday, 45, Lordship.
45. Be listed for hearing on
Lord.
7 December.
I'm deeply obliged.